There we go. Now it's live. So guess what's coming back, Chris? The anime. Take a guess.
Parappa.
No.
An actual
Devil May Cry.
An actual anime.
Yeah, Devil May Cry.
That's coming back. That I've wanted to come back. That I didn't shut up about for a long time. Coming back.
Bleach.
Bleach. They announced Tide Kubo. They're like, oh yeah. By the way, they're animating the new manga I was working on in the last arc of Bleach. And everyone's like, what? Can you say that again? The last arc of Bleach.
And so they announced it. And everybody in the audience was like, what?
Not next
What the fuck?
Not this year, but next year, 2021, for the 10th anniversary of Bleach? Whatever. He said.
Longer than that.
Probably 20
20th?
years. 20 for the anniversary of Bleach, they are animating the last arc.
Excellent.
And I'm wondering, I'm like, are they going to do what they were going to do originally? Like, are we going to see Aizen's Bankai in the end and everything? Like, oh, I can't wait. The last arc is really good. You know what's really interesting about... Can you turn this up, actually, Connor? Because I don't want to hear myself talk. I'd rather hear the game. You want to know what's actually really interesting? I can't tell you which arc of Bleach... Okay.
Things are getting very tense in the medieval times when Bentley knows that his girlfriend is a villain.
Connor, turn it down. Connor!
It's Penelope here!
What?
Turn it down!
Okay. You can sprint while charged.
Give me the remote.
No.
Please, Connor.
It's like a clock ticking down.
Connor! Come on!
The TV has death penalty on it.
I'm not starting until you start. It's still at 60. I'm gonna just set this up.
Send it to the music.
Alright, keep it at like 20 for now. Jesus Christ.
It took you that long.
Wait, seriously?
What?
Well, that message it just said.
Hideout? What does that mean?
Alright, so, oh god, this is awkward playing as him now. Okay, so while you were gone, there's a chicken between, okay.
There's a cock between my legs.
Haha! Racism. So the only thing that we did while you were gone was we collected all the stuff from the older worlds that we could, and we did the mission where we rescued Sir Gallus.
Hold on, we gotta demonetize. Corvid19.
Corvid.
Korshba19.
That's right, that's what we changed it to. Korshba19 is coming and he's gonna fucking kill you.
Chicken COVID blue.
No, what I was gonna say is, can you even say in a single arc in Bleach is the best arc?
Yes, the vampire arc.
Yeah, fuck off.
The bounce arc.
So, like, the first arc about the daily life hunting whatever new... What are they called? Hollows that come up? Mm-hmm. The second arc where they go into the Soul Society is really good. The third arc has some bullshit in it, but, like, all the Espada are pretty good, aside from the two that weren't supposed to fucking exist. And then the Fullbringer arc. And I think this last arc even competes with all of those. I don't think the villains are as strong, but the heroes have such good... Like, there's a moment... You remember who Nemu is?
Yeah.
So there's a moment when she dies, and it shows that scientist guy, mm-hmm. like, it's like flashing back to when he created her and all that shit, and then all of a sudden behind him is like this fucked up version of that pink-haired guy, and he was like, you are a fucking hypocrite. You told me that whatever isn't perfect, there's nothing could be perfect because you stopped trying, and then you made a creation that you found to be perfect. And it's like him dealing with the fact that, oh yeah, these are the fodder in this stage, by the way, they actually hurt you. It's about dealing with actually losing her and having to recreate her, destroying his mindset of how good of a creation she actually was. And I'm like, that is interesting that they're giving this development to this idiot. His outfit in the last arc sucks. This part in this game sucks.
I don't recall you watching my back on any jobs.
Only when I'm trying to catch you. But I find Gallus charming. He has a good heart. He is a headstrong wolf.
Then you better get going before Sir Goof gets himself captured again.
Again.
That's not Sly. Granted, again, I kind of like that he's not acting the same towards her, because that'd be stupid between being a thief and being married to the bitch for how fucking long.
10 years.
10 years.
He has 10 years.
Alter base, tenor.
Is it 10 years that you have to have before you get tenor? Tenure?
Fiver.
5 years before tenure?
Yeah.
5 years before you can actually contain a bit of Fiverr within you. Isn't Fiverr like a dating app or something?
Something like that.
Fiverr's what I give to
Isn't
my
Fiverr that
girlfriend
mouse
when
that
I want a blowjob?
Isn't Fiverr that mouse that dude that left Disney made?
Fiverr is the name of is the amount of fucking handprints on my girlfriend's ass cheek after she eats the last spaghetti in the garbage. These?
Oh.
Another thing I say to my girlfriend. These murky caves. What the fuck are you saying to my vagina?
It smells like fresh vagina in
It
here.
smells like fresh vagina in here. I just like... no, because like the way it starts is like, it smells like vagina in here. Are you saying it smells like my vagina? It smells like fresh vagina in here.
I just like the way she says it. She's like half laughing.
Hey,
It's like, it smells like fresh vagina.
Mackenzie, it's okay. So what I didn't know was like Tumblr is a porn site at this point.
Yeah.
Mackenzie follows a lot of that stuff, and like, oh yeah, his whole gimmick is that. Upward in her skirt. Shit, it's not a skirt. That was the skirt.
It smells like fresh vagina. Talking about Gwyneth Paltrow's candle.
Oh wait, did I tell Connor about the thing I was laughing about all week last week? I told you about it, Chris.
Come on, poop.
No, the porn thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you see how fucking funny it is?
Yeah.
Ruby, a Grim came out and fucked me. Oh, thank you for watching it. I appreciate you.
It was
it's
like
so
second
bad
result.
though. It's second. What was the first one?
Some like 2D like pictures of like Yang.
Ew. No, but so First Network, he was like, yeah, but have you watched it?
I want to see a porn of someone fucking Yang's disembodied arm.
Why?
I wonder if it's out there.
We already know that it has a vibrate function.
Huh?
They said it at a panel. It's like, does it have a vibrate function? And Yang's voice actor's like,
Yes!
Does Blake use the vibrate function? Yes! They shall soon know the
batter of the
vibrate
Koopas.
function of Yang's arm. Okay, admittedly, I don't mind this level. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So far, it looks pretty neat. And I like Gallon as a character.
I wish he
Way
didn't
better
act
than
like a
any
fucking
other.
scumbag.
Ryuichi was the best.
Yeah, but he's
I
also
hate him.
voiced by the god himself.
Yeah.
Sharky?
Yeah.
No, he's voiced by Spike
Art.
Spiegel.
Yes.
Can you imagine
Steve
Art
Blum.
just voice acting?
Hey.
Hey,
And I said, hey.
hey.
This dragon is not flesh and bone, but iron and steel.
So me and Max finished watching that Comedians in Cars show.
Did it suck?
It depended on it really depended on who was in it, and that's what dictated like what episodes we watched. Connor, you might like it more than we did because it has like Sarah Silverman and like all those like comedians in it.
I'm okay with Sarah Silverman.
But like a lot of the people like me and Max don't like that you probably do. It's the show with Jerry Seinfeld where he just literally invites comedians to drive in a
not what
car
we
with
were
him and then
supposed to
go get
do.
coffee.
Oh, was I supposed to jump in his mouth?
Yeah.
That fire looks oddly bad in my...
Yeah.
It's got the blur effect, that's why.
Yeah. Motion blur on something that shouldn't be blurred. So I'm supposed to... Oh, I see.
But like there were some like good episodes like I told you the one with Kramer in it. There's an Elaine episode, which was nice. He did the one with Larry David who like co-created Seinfeld with Jerry. The Norm Macdonald one wasn't very good, but Norm like slurs his speech nowadays and you can't understand him, so we're just laughing at that.
Who's that again?
He's like a comedian. We don't really know him that well. but because he's in Family Guy and Fairly Odd Parents, we watched it anyway.
I know the name from somewhere.
There's one with Don Rickles who played Mr. Potato Head, and he died like I think last year or like the year before.
Oh, that's sad.
So he's like really old, but he's just funny. He just doesn't stop talking. And he's like this like short, like really old bald guy, and like Jerry's just out to lunch with him. You get like your black comedians like Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle. The Eddie Murphy one, me and Max were like laughing at yesterday just because we were making jokes based on what we thought they were saying. Like, there's a part where we thought he said Mitch Comics. So we're like, imagine just like opening the newspaper. It's like a little 4-panel comic strip, and we just made up a whole like synopsis where it's just Mitch asks a question to this like omnipotent voice you don't see, and he just answers them, and Mitch just goes, "Oh." So it was, why did he think the sock was funny? And then it's like, I don't think the sock thought you were funny. Oh. And then Max was like, why is it so hot today? Because you live in Texas. Oh. We just that's all it was. Just like that. And then there's a part where because Jerry drives a different car in every episode, like he picks out the car for the guests, like a car that would like fit them. It's like he had to definitely pick the proper car for Jay Leno.
I just want to pause that story for a second to say that this is actually a neat looking boss and a neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people love this mission, and I could kind of get why now.
Like, there's a lot going on. It's not simple. I mean, it is simple.
It's involved,
not,
is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Too bad you can't really see its health because the red is like close to the orange. And it's got 3 big heads in the way. It's like Sora in a... Or is it Sora? I'm trying to think of what game or what character it is where the... Oh, it's Rock Band 2. Not Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, I'm thinking Kingdom Hearts 2 because in Final Mix, in the Christmas town, that really bad headshot of him, where because he has the long hat, they shifted his head over on the portrait, and it looks really weird, and yeah, it does go right through the health bar. But it's a Rock Band 2, where the circle for your multiplier covers up like the star power meter right in the halfway point, so if you're whammying, and you're like trying to build up your star power, and it's like in the halfway point, but it's not quite, you can't actually tell if you have it or not, because there's another meter blocking it. You can only tell if it's not working or if it's like blinking or not. But anyway, back to like the comedians thing. So like, there's in the Eddie Murphy episode, the car Jerry's driving, it's like a convertible. It's like it doesn't have a roof, but it doesn't look like a convertible either. It just looks like a car with a missing roof, and it has windows on it still to like roll up and down. And the part where they're just driving, the windows are down, and Jerry rolls the windows up, and they're like, "What's the point of that, Jerry? It's not gonna do anything. You still got the roof open." And I was like, it's like having a house with no walls, but it still has windows. And I was like, oh, there's a bit of a draft. I better close the window. Like, there's no walls, but he's, concerned about the draft. Better close the window. Overgrown fuck.
I noticed that Carmelita's icon, her hair is swaying.
Yeah. Just be like, oh, this isn't the slide.
Okay, this is actually kind of difficult.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna combine those two with the lasers and the wind, and they did it. So I'm okay with this boss. This boss hit every button.
For at least a platformer boss.
Right. Like they did a very good job with this boss because they introduced each concept individually first, and then once you get to the climax, you're doing all of it at once, and you know exactly what to do because.
Alas, alack, I feel as though I have been ground into sausage.
Speaking of Alack, Alack's made a shitty Fire Emblem video where he's like, I haven't played Fire Emblem before, so I'm gonna play 3 houses and judge the entire series based on that. And it's just, riding it off like a Melee or just a Smash player. Oh, I hate Fire Emblem, but you should probably like it because I liked 3 houses from the 5 seconds I played it.
Why is he victorying? He got eaten.
He survived.
Haha! I didn't die again!
I wasn't kidnapped this time, nor did I get eaten by a dragon.
Well, let's talk about the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Arms.
Arms is coming.
I'm not...
It's
I
the
don't
first
think
and
that's
want how they announced it?
bad.
Here's the next character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's Arms.
But then they didn't tell us
We're not.
who.
It's still in development, but it's coming out in June.
June. That's really late for all the
Like
characters
Sakurai
being
didn't
out
come
by
on. It wasn't like
2021.
there's no trailer. It's just like the next character is going to be from Arms. Bye.
It's coming out in June, and it is March.
And supposedly the DLC. Did anyone else want to
Slippery
play? Or,
Toad.
did anyone else want to play? Or
I guess I can play.
okay,
I just have this in my hand.
I don't really want to play. I'll be right back, actually.
I'm gonna go
Excellent,
finish
so
the
now I can do
schedule.
that.
You take your laptop. You're like, dude, it's streaming. You're like, don't worry, we'll stream the schedule.
Streamline this.
Just put it right up on the screen.
That Xenoblade thing could look really cool.
Yeah, that
So
was a
the
perfect
cut
way to, like,
areas.
open it.
Do you want me to bring it up on my phone? It's actually no, it's charging. So in particular, the only thing we know about it is that some side quests are coming back that were cut that involved areas that never made it into the final game. You ever notice how Murray always gets the worst Banaki-com in every game?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the original Sly 2? How it was just that tiny little square?
Chicken salad sandwich from the gas station.
From the motherfucking gas station. Gotta appreciate workers right now actually working to make sure you don't die.
We got a survey that said, "Thank God you guys are open." 5 stars.
Thank God you guys are open. The truckers.
I would have
Nation.
killed myself if Burger King wasn't open.
I was really worried there, but then I saw the open sign.
It's the last mission?
We need to hit the Black Knight where it hurts. And that means taking down the operations he's
Bentley finds out it's
set up
Penelope
in the
after he kills the Black
First up,
Knight.
Murray, you'll need to visit the tavern. Sorry,
It's like
big guy, no
Evangelion
time for
with the
sex.
when
tavern has been
whatever his
converted
name is,
into a
Ava
fuel
goes
production
rogue and
facility
Shinji
for
Ava
those
destroys it,
robotic
and then he
cars.
finds out who was in
Get
it.
there
That's
and
about to
do
happen
what you do
This is the
best.
last mission
Tear the
of the
place
game. This is
apart.
it.
Actually,
After
I don't
Bentley,
think so.
Bentley goes down.
Revisit the shoemakers. We're going to shut down the machines fabricating those
So do you think we should use
ginormous
this
parts.
hub over the ice one?
Last but certainly
Yeah.
not least,
Yeah.
I like it more, yeah.
Gallup, you'll
Okay.
need to infiltrate the bakery.
The only one that
My
sticks out to
instrument
me is the
readings show
dinosaur
it's
one
the
in this
main
one.
power source for the other production
Yeah, the first one was
facilities.
just way. It is such a stupid thing to say, but it's way too dark. So a lot of the details of the stage don't pop out. We actually turned this down like to 16.
So let's get going.
Bentley
Bentley.
sounds a little
Yeah,
nervous.
it's getting a little 17.
Okay, you heard Bentley. Together, we can bring this.
And the other thing I kind of like about this game that wasn't really in the other games, other than 3 a little bit, is started having people do missions together.
Mhm.
Because 3 did a lot, and it was kind of cool, like the lemonade bar fight and shit like that.
Yeah, because like they added more characters and they had to.
Yeah. But this game kind of does it, but it does it in the wrong way, I think. So, like, you'll start a mission as someone, only to forever change to another character for no reason. Just because it's said that the character should be there, you know what I mean? When did she get a fucking hip drop?
When you bought everything on ThiefNet.
Oh. Oh, don't you like that everything is passive now, so you don't need to equip it to buttons? It's just, no matter what, it'll always be usable. That's another thing I like about this
You're a
game.
hippo, Murray.
Yeah, I can't swim.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to see.
it's because Tetsuya didn't know that it could swim.
I forgot.
Does anyone just call him that?
Tetsuya.
Yeah, Nomura.
I like calling him Nomura.
Nomura, as in we lost the budget to make Kingdom Hearts 4. Do you think they're gonna finally go and do no more sequels now instead of just side games, or do you think it's gonna go back to the way it was?
Back to the way it was. Nothing has changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's only just gonna get even worse. They just won't be for like bad portables.
There's gonna be 6 more side games for just Riku.
Yeah,
This is
Zora
the
will get his
story of
own
Riku.
game.
Mm-hmm.
A couple games.
Mom said, "Hi babies, I love you." Mom, we are not following the 6-foot rule. We will all die from Korshba 19.
I got you, chum. The Murray is gonna rain destruction like a cloud of pain.
I wish he said I'm gonna use these guys to wipe my ass cheeks.
What am I doing?
You need to throw them into the... Remember the game from Sly 2? The thing from Sly 2 where you beat people up and you threw them in that water container? Yeah, they reused it here. This time they gave you a convenient arrow, though.
Like this Monsters Inc. music right now.
This game's soundtrack, I still like it a lot. I still think it's the strongest point. Why don't you use your map, by the way? I still think it's the strongest point of the game. But sometimes their atmospheric tracks don't hit as hard as the older games. You gotta hit it with one more, my man.
No, that's good.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's another one. There's actually two more.
Where are
I
they?
don't know what they are, actually.
They
Nice
take two,
shot,
I guess.
Murray. I love how people have a problem with the third game throwing the guys in the crocodile's mouth, but they don't have a problem with this throwing them into machinery that's eventually going to grind them into a paste. Trapping mice inside a fucking water container. Like, they don't have a problem
Jamming
with this.
it in the getting stuck in the gear.
Getting stuck in the motherfucking gear. It's up.
Harbor
You have to go
gear.
up the stairs.
Uh,
Why does Murray look so fucking nervous? Did you see his face? Turn around.
yeah, I saw.
Turn around. No. Yeah. Yeah, I saw. I saw the stairs. I'm just choosing not to go to them. What else was in the direct that we... What?
Borderlands and like Bioshock.
Yeah,
collections are
Borderlands and
coming to
Bioshock collections are coming to Switch.
Sharky's gonna be like, well, they're inferior and
You probably just have to do it one more time because it's a big one.
more.
Wait. Let me see the...
Am I throwing it in correctly?
What are you doing?
That one took 4.
No, you weren't hitting it, I guess.
That's weird. I think we've hit it at least once.
What is up with you, dude?
Now you gotta get the one on the other side.
No, you have to hit it again with another guy.
Really?
Yeah. Because he wasn't throwing it against it, it was going into the water. So they were dying by the water and not by the impact, I guess.
That is stupid.
Wow, the AI sucks.
Yeah, nope.
What was that from?
I forget.
Mom said nope.
Mom, you beat Pearl Harbor yet? I mean, Metal Harbor yet?
Oh. That was a legitimate slip of the tongue, too. Jesus. Get fired. Shot, then fired. Shot out of a cannon, then fired from the same cannon.
Into Pearl Harbor.
Into Metal Harbor.
Into Nagasaki.
That light was on you. How unfair would it have been if just immediately you got caught?
Whatever thing manufactured in there can't be good. Let's shut it down.
Consider it done.
Whatever's, it's a shoemaker's house. They're probably making fucking shoes in there. You can work on the schedule without your laptop, right?
Why? Yeah, I'm currently doing. You watched me.
Mom said nope. I never did it.
We should do a stream with her.
Sit down and try.
SA2.
Yeah, sit down and try to beat Metal Harbor. That's the stream.
Just Metal Harbor.
And the stream's name is just like, can she do it? Like, no other context.
You down for that?
Like, you want
Mother? And after that, we'll have Can My Mother Name Every Kingdom Hearts character?
but
Remember
only
those-
but only
those videos.
But only the Disney character. Oh, by the way,
Does my mother know video game characters? Who's this?
Can I
that's
see the remote real
that's
quick?
your father.
can I see the remote real quick? So listen real quick, Chris.
Brilliant.
Do you recognize this?
Yeah, it's Paris. No, it's the Jeff Goldblum thing.
No. But specifically, this song is what they used for All Stars.
Oh yeah.
Why, I'm getting some unusually strong ratings from the upper levels of the shop.
Except that's different. So it is slightly remixed, but this is the
You gotta
version
go
they
up.
used.
Yeah.
When I was doing my research, Mom said yes.
Handy here. You better watch out.
Let's do it.
If it slices through the rope while you're on it, you'll fall into that pool of
How is Sly getting that angle?
Is that bad?
Because it's his Binocucom.
your humor escapes me, Sly.
He flew over everything to get the view, and then he doesn't actually.
You have to use
like,
the Archer costume. I hate that you need the barrels in order to use the arrows. Wait for the thing to pass you first. So, like, no? Oh, wait, no, it's just gonna cut it.
You fucking suck.
Do it again.
I don't know. I haven't
Do
controlled
it.
this character.
Do it really quick. Do it really quick. Just shoot it. Fucking run across it. Fucking run across it. Fuck and run across it. You're dead. Oh, you can't paraglide. Shoot. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick.
Don't do it. Oh.
Oh,
late.
he's gonna make it, Connor. You don't understand. Fucking run. You made it. You made it.
You got lucky.
I can switch out, yeah.
Yeah, you can switch out after you shoot it. You don't need to stay in it when you're running on the arrow.
Oh, I'm dealing with 2.
Now. Switch costumes so you can R1 on it.
Yeah.
Maybe next time Bentley can invent some laser-proof rope.
Maybe next time Bentley could shut the fuck. Do you want me to do
That
the
is
hacking?
not what I thought he was gonna do. That was completely.
What if Sly
not.
was just like, oh, this is a PSX 90 model. Done. Give me the chip, Bentley. Get off my fucking team.
Can I learn to hack? Can I be useful? I feel very useless, Bentley.
Bentley, I can't hack this machine, so now I am useless.
Like, I'm really sick of every time I get a virus on my computer, you have to charge me to fix it, Bentley. Some friend you are.
Yeah, so why can't you fix my fucking CPU for free? Sly, do you even know what the GPU on your computer does? Well, yeah, it's the stuff that carries the things into the stuffer.
Do you know what all the parts do on a computer, Chris?
No.
No. Really?
Nope.
Like if he said GPU.
No!
You were the equivalent of golf right there.
I was teetering on the edge of my titties.
So if we said GPU, you wouldn't know what it is.
I mean,
What it does.
there's CPU and then there's GPU.
But what is the difference?
Central processing unit and then...
Gulping processing unit, the one that eats up the memory.
I know that there's like ROM and RAM, but like...
No,
I don't know.
ramen is a fucking food you're gonna have to start eating because
the
of
the
Corona.
ramen RAM, the RAM that comes to, knocks on your door and delivers the ramen.
Remember when
I
they
don't
put
know.
the Sly symbol in the
Processing
hacking
unit.
minigame?
CPU. You were right with CPU is central processing unit. That's your main processor.
Glad processing
Mom said
unit.
General PU.
General poo.
Come to the general. Whoa, what the fuck is that smell?
GPU is graphical processing unit.
Oh, so pictures.
So
Picture
it's your,
maker.
It's your graphics.
Okay.
Your graphics card is your GPU.
That's something that gamers like masturbate to.
Y'all love ramen. Mom says, you know, I had a nice bowl of hot, steamy ramen, and before it, there was,
Tupper, like the rapper or whatever.
I was gonna say right before it, there's some hot, steamy sex going on, but like, no, there wasn't.
Was it like the bowl? Like
There was a divider that said, "Keep Corona away from me, you filthy human."
yeah, shine the light straight on me as soon as I gain control. Thanks.
So if I said, what's a motherboard, what would you say?
That's your brain.
On crack. Okay.
Motherboard's the computer's brain.
No.
It's the spine.
Yes.
Okay.
More accurate. It's what you plug all the parts into.
Yeah,
It's the mother of
That's
all the parts.
motherboard.
because that
It's got all the
goes.
soldering and all the pathways
That goes.
between the parts, and all the mini processing chips
And the fat goes.
that handles all the rest of the operations. So, if you what's RAM, Chris?
That's random access memory. That's
Yep.
like. That's just like. Temporary, like the power, like
Temporary
to
the power.
it's hard to explain, but like I know what it is. It's like how fast your computer is, like how much it can handle at once.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. Random access memory is, or RAM is,
Oh, I don't even
like
need that.
temporary data.
Yeah.
That's where you store temporary data.
Because like yeah, the 64 expansion pack brings up to 4 like megs of RAM or whatever it is.
Right. And your random access memory is important for running things all the time.
Mom
So-
said the green thingy that you snap into memory.
Yeah, you're right. It is green, usually. And it like clicks in.
Because on my old computer, I got little RAM sticks. I remember when I had my desktop, and I was like, this computer sucks. And instead of getting a new one, I'm just going to spend a lot of money on this 10-year-old computer.
That
And
sucks.
And like,
That sometimes doesn't even fucking turn on.
well, no, the old one would turn on until it died. But I remember I bought little RAM sticks because my computer only had 2 gigs of RAM, and I bought like extra only to find out they can only hold up to 3 gigs.
Ooh.
And then
4 gigs is like the standard.
I think 8's the standard because
Eight,
like my
well,
laptop.
for new computers.
Yeah, my laptop.
Most
and
computers
both
don't.
of them had 8.
Most computers don't need more than 4 unless you're running high intense multitasking and intense
Mhm.
processing. You
Yeah.
need more RAM.
Like gamers, have like a terabyte of RAM
For instance,
and
you're-
teraflops of RAM.
when you're visiting a web page, all of the data that's stored there is like all the temporary data, like when you're pressing keys on the keyboard.
Connor said, "Are you studying?" Or Connor, wow. Mom said, "Are you studying to work at Best Buy?"
No, I'm just
no one can.
knowledgeable.
Sharky wants to.
So RAM.
Yeah,
there's
maybe
random access
he won't
memory.
rip me off.
So what's the memory that is permanent?
ROM,
No.
G drive, C drive, D drive.
What's the
The
C
drive
Chris?
is the.
That's the one built into your computer.
What is that part called?
Program files. The C drive.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
C colon.
C colon drive.
Someone where all the program files go in the
pretty-
86
it's a-
AX.
It's a pretty soft answer. We're looking for a hard answer.
Hard drive. moron.
Program files.
Sure.
Hard drive.
Oh,
That's the permanent memory.
okay.
It's where you store things. That's your C drive, Chris.
Well, yeah, like the memory that's in your computer, like built in.
Yeah.
Like,
Mom
it
even
doesn't have
said-
to be.
The one that I had to rip out of my laptop.
She's like hard drive.
Yeah, she said hard drive, but
Instantly.
before that she said dated wham.
That's
Diddly
dedicated
doo-dah
RAM is what she's
warm.
talking about, but that's how much RAM you're allocating to specific tasks.
Why does it
so
keep
you don't
saying
actually.
that?
I'm telling you, it's like
Hard
it's like
for that.
news.
L2.
You could
Hit
have
L2 real quick. No, hold it down. Because now after you do that, it won't show up again. Now get out of that shitty costume.
Shell shop.
By the way, you know what all these costumes were reused for?
PS All Stars.
Yes.
They're all like just as outfits.
Yeah, pretty much all of his... He has the Jailbird outfit. He has the Archer outfit. I can't remember. Oh, you can't do it because you're Sly.
And Sly is incapable. It'd be cool if after
But, like,
World, then he gains the abilities.
Really listen to this song, though, for real quick.
That's good.
It is, but, like, I still think it doesn't hold a candle like Paris or from 2 or any of the songs from 3. Like, it's good. It's a good soundtrack, but... I don't know. I like
So-
the background.
So Chris. So Chris. There are 2 different types of hard drives. What are
Local
they?
disc and network disc.
And program files.
The hard ramen in your right shoulder.
Mom said, duh.
Duh. There's the hard.
I don't like the fact that I get my money right away.
There's the
It's been
disk
awful.
drive and the solid state drive.
Hard disk drive and solid state drive.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what you were like pertaining.
Those
of.
are the 2 different kinds of hard drives that I know about. There
Yeah,
might be
my
others,
old
but I'm not sure.
laptop
like there's a
had a
hybrid
hard
drive.
disk, and now I have a solid state in my new one.
What is the difference?
And then we're gonna fucking kill Penelope right now. Magic is good against armored units, so
That's an archer.
So you're
That's
good.
not a mage.
It looks like the production facilities in town are down. We'll have to look into that. I have a feeling Cooper has something to do with this.
I said tail, not fail.
So a hard disk drive.
He said tail, not failed.
I said jail, not fail.
Okay, don't worry about outfits, just tail him. It's Dimitri all over again.
Okay.
Really?
I'm gonna do it in style.
It looks like the production facilities.
She kind of just sounds like Penelope, too.
We'll have to look into that. I have a feeling Cooper has something to do with this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk about this twist at the end. And
yeah. We'll wait till the end.
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna explain how it could have worked.
Two spins.
So so a disk drive has a disk in it,
yeah, that's what I was saying.
and
And
so it's
solid
running
state
to the
doesn't
disk.
move, and it's more
The-
secure.
The solid state is not that it doesn't move; is that there's no disk. It's just a box with it's computer inside the computer, almost.
It's computered inside the
It's
computer.
a computer.
Let me do the
inside
explaining from
the
here on out,
computer.
okay.
You don't even
So
know what you're
instead of
talking about.
searching-
How? The AI in this game.
Penelope she wasn't ready for this.
I think the detection box was like right in front.
I
of
think
her.
there
I don't
isn't
think
a
it's
local
actually that.
disk.
You realize that you're going the exact wrong way, and it's going to fail you.
Clown guard. Someone's playing Mario Wii. You can't let anyone see you, I think, in these.
No, people can see you. It's just if they're close to her, it'll alert her.
Surveillance system is malfunctioning. It's probably those darn birds again. I need to invent a scarecrow with a rocket launcher.
Scarecrows existed back then.
Bentley's getting turned on by the Dark Knight, being like, "No, I can't. Penelope won't forgive me."
Bentley, he's going into the blacksmith shop. Should I follow him inside?
They keep saying him.
Yeah, they don't know who it is.
They just assume it's a dude.
Sexist.
Only men can be villains.
Who had a disk drive? Mom said. Who?
Everyone.
Everyone at some point who had a computer had a disk drive. Solid state isn't.
Because, like, the
that-
64 DD
I think
uses,
you're
like, disk drives.
misunderstanding.
They don't use, like, CDs.
I think your art is the disk drive.
Art creates disk drives.
Art's the reason disk drives work
Sometimes
at
even
all.
makes love to
He just
disk drives.
He just wanted to put it.
So then what would
build a
floppy
computer, and he
disks
was just
be?
like, all I got is this disk.
That-
Well, here goes nothing.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Well, like, floppy disks, they don't have, like, disks within them, right?
They
They're-
do.
They have, like, little skinny disks inside.
they're tiny
Yeah.
disks.
Oh, okay.
That's the basis of hard drives.
But
Because, like, yeah, the 64
Mom
DD
said
has, like, a
not
disc
anymore,
encased in, like, in a cartridge, kind of. It looks like, oh, 64 DD, it just looks like a cartridge, but it has a disc inside.
there's an issue
And
with
then
this
and
mission.
the Famicom disk system is floppy disks that you, like, insert.
There's an issue with this mission. You're trying to be quiet.
Better stand here in the rafters. I can't risk being seen.
You have to hit a button to detonate it. Don't worry, it won't detonate next to you until you... I think it's L2.
Maybe I'll feed him to the dragon first.
R2.
Make him
R2.
into a rug with the leftovers.
That was a great laugh.
How do you throw it?
You have to hit it with square.
That's not one of the ones you do like that. That's the one you open your Binocucom and shoot. But maybe that'll work. Hit it. I can't believe that worked.
Aren't you supposed to throw it and then hit it with square? Is that not this game?
You're supposed to drop it and hit it with square sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
I really should add a refrigerator to this armor, or at least some kind of cool.
That picture of Penelope is god awful, but I found out what it's from.
What?
It's that when she has the fake profile in Sly 3.
You should have quit when you had the chance.
Why isn't
It
she, like,
has
Bentley?
the Penelope symbol right on her chest.
Hmm.
Did you
Okay.
see that? Yeah, lose just one more time for me.
Such an amateur.
Yeah.
It's like her, but with the mask.
Yeah.
So it's her, but it's camouflaged a little bit, so you can't tell right away. But then you see her picture right there.
I keep forgetting the hover button.
You just hold down X. What? Why would they make you switch a button?
Other games do it.
Like what?
Sly's paraglider.
Yeah, no, but that's different from Bentley. That's a jump. Remember the hover pack from Sly 2?
No.
Remember, it was that weird one where it just made Bentley kind of float in the air?
Oh, yeah, like little gun.
Yeah.
My castle is impenetrable. Once Operation Overlord is complete, I will be unstoppable.
Operation Overlord? I don't like the sound of that.
Give it here. It's mine. Give it to me.
If we're hacking into consoles built by her, then wouldn't it make sense that she would have her own set of defenses?
Yeah, Bentley would recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
Not if she's the one that...
Well, he would recognize because he coded with her and stuff.
Yeah, but they never hack together. As far as I know.
But it's her mainframe.
Right. Like how Bentley has the
Sanders
turtle
like, whoa,
shell
what are you
program.
talking about?
Bentley has a shell program where his like little car is a turtle shell.
Yeah, so she would have like her own unique program.
Right. That looks kind of like a rabbit or something. I don't know.
So I like...
Is she a rabbit?
I don't know. Otzel.
She's a, ferret? I can't remember what she is.
So they're both animals that people like to buy from Petco and just throw.
What?
What are you talking about?
Who throws a fucking turtle?
I don't know, people go, oh, he's fine, he's in the shell. I know Twan like tossed his ferret in that like video.
What?
I think it was when Max like went over. He had like a video on like Instagram or something where like I think Max was playing with his ferret and I think Twan like just threw it. I would get him kicked out of the Navy. You ferret thrower! He didn't like whip it, he just like tossed it like across the floor.
That?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there's that video I was talking about.
Yes, a data key.
I like what they tried to do with the hacking here, giving you different things and whatever, but why weren't they all just mapped to one thing? And you could switch between it instead of having to get different... How do you even edit that? Like, that's what I want to know. Fucking video. Oh, do you wanna?
Yeah. My butt hurts.
You've only been here for like 40
I know.
This is a great one.
Too bad I'm playing. It's not.
Look at it real quick.
I like how they actually like hold it now instead of like the one hand holding a giant shark.
Yeah, and they also have this whole thing where you show it off too. So you can take anything in your inventory because it's more based on multiplayer now. And just look at what I got.
I like this music.
And you can do all those emotion things that all the villagers usually do.
Mhm.
You can do that yourself now.
You're having
Well, you can do that in like City Folk. You have to go to Dr. Shrunk and like he, whenever you see one of his shows, you can like keep that emotion, but you can only keep 4 at a time.
The issue
And
with
then if you go see Frillard, he gives you like special emotions, but he's like really rare.
Animal
So-
Crossing is really annoying because every single fucking game is just a minor improvement over the last.
So, do you watch Jello Apocalypse in it at all?
Oh, Penelope, what a little fool you were.
Oh no. My plans. That means I caused all this. Penelope. Oh please, Penelope, be all right. I swear on my mother's shell, I will crush you myself, Black Knight.
She has.
Will you survive?
He has Penelope or something?
She
Is that what
said-
she's saying? Quote unquote.
She said Penelope.
She's talking to herself.
Yeah, she was talking
I
to
know.
herself, and she said Penelope. You were whatever.
A fool, yeah.
Yeah, you were a fool. And then he was like, "Oh no, Penelope."
Mm,
I hate this one the most.
yeah. And I hate this song.
Yeah, this song can
The
Um,
remix
blow
of the
me.
Sly 1 song.
Is it?
Yeah. The one hacking thing in that game. I
don't know
believe
what
that
it is
game was
about
like
this.
a decade old when this came out. It's like weird to think.
It's weird to
Did you
think
hear
that.
about that Sly? It's not official, but like, or announced or anything. but people are saying that there's a Sly game coming out that's going to be the original 3 remade, like with modern graphics and whatever, like Sly or Spyro. Because Sony made a lot of claims saying there's a lot of franchises that we're remaking for the new gen, and Sly was one of the first ones they brought up right after someone asked. They were like, "Oh, we're thinking of remaking Sly, whatever." And people are like, "What if they remade Sly 1, but in the vein of Sly 2 and 3?" So like when
Yeah.
you're in Mesa City, it's like all the locations you went to before, but at a big map instead of just that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would make that alone I would buy and make it worth it.
Honestly, that'd be the only one that need it at that point. Except Sly 3 Bottles Edition.
What do you mean?
Put bottles in the game.
I think bottles are a dated thing for the games. They're fun, but like there's no point, you know, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense. Especially without a radar, they can be really annoying to find.
Well, that would be one of the things they would add is a radar. But at that point, what's the point of collectibles if you're using a radar to find them? To be honest.
If they were hidden behind puzzles,
But like, let's say
that way
Mario
you know
Odyssey,
where to find them, just not how to get them. You know,
Mario
what I mean?
Odyssey does it perfect, I think.
What is it?
They have all of your stars everywhere. They don't show you on a map where they are.
Until
or
the end of the
anything.
game. Oh wait, you didn't beat the game.
And when you beat the game, then you can have access to like most of the missions in the game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I said I played it wrong the first time. I was trying to get every star, but then I found out you can't get every star. So
Right.
you might as well just go on when you can.
Beat it really quickly, and then.
Yeah. Some areas
but
I
what
accidentally
I was
forgot to
trying-
beat the brutal in, by the way, Connor.
What I was trying to say is they do it perfect. They don't have a mini map or anything of where things are, but
Until after you beat the game.
open stars are going to be shining up so you can see kind of where they are. And also the hidden ones that are hidden behind puzzles, that you talk to the bird guy and he'll tell you exactly what the name
Bird
of stuff
guy,
is.
what the hell are you talking
You know
about?
what I'm talking about?
No.
Did you not beat the game?
I beat more than you did. I got
There's-
999 moons, fucker.
There's this bird guy, and you have to talk to him, and he says, you pay me something, I forget what, and I'll tell you exactly where, or the name of one of the moons. And I'm pretty sure I've been saying star this whole time, but it's the moon.
Even when you get in the Mario 64 stage, even though those are stars, they're still called moons,
Yeah.
which is the stupidest thing in the world.
Why is it going down? Why is the rocket going down? That doesn't... All these level ups that are helping you get the better rocket, and it's just not doing anything. Do you see that?
That's what the rocket is for, Connor.
See, at the end, that boss should have been like Penelope's head.
She should have been like, Bentley, it's me, and then it's like mission complete. It's like, what?
What did I do? Hey, what time is it?
Time for you to shut the fuck up.
23 days gone. I gotta go home.
Mom, you just sounded like Bob Ross a second.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Ross's refusal.
There's two of them! I like how the song is changing every time to a jazz remix of other songs.
That's not what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, hit it.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I was looking too low.
Do you recognize this one?
It's from the second game, right?
I think they're all from the second game. There's like no music from the first except the hacking thing.
Sleep oil all over my clean floors. Why is it so hard to find good help? Even when Ben's a robotic baby.
It's a bomb, not a...
Looks like someone's AI routines aren't up to snuff.
When Bentley realizes that he's making fun of the girlfriend and he's about to fucking kill. Chris, look
Are
over
you
again. Are you... You're for real.
iNinja, that's all I gotta say.
Oh my god! Is this real? Is this a fever dream from COVID?
Wait,
Do you not see that?
the light bulb?
Yes!
Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to shoot it. I just thought it was aesthetic. Oh, I didn't see the icon.
Are you for real?
Am I having an aneurysm right now? What is
Are you
going
actually a
on?
real person?
Well, I didn't see it. I wasn't like paying it. They blend in kind of.
Are you telling me Sharky's right?
Are you real? Do you even try?
Dude, are you ready to have some late night ninja tonight?
Oh yeah, we're
Did
gonna
you bring
beat
your
it.
memory card?
Yeah,
Some place where I can get a crew.
I brought my PS1 one too because we're probably gonna be Ape Escape. Oh, I forgot. Wrong button.
I'm gonna
So we're probably
fucking
gonna
kill
be Ape
you,
Escape and everything,
turtle.
So I brought my memory card for PS1.
Chris.
Alright, ready? Watch this.
Drop it and hit it.
Wrong one.
Hit it. You can hit it when it's on the ground, you know.
What? No.
It takes up your meter to hold it.
It's for the shield you get. No, not that one.
Oh.
It's weird that's the right control stick to aim.
I don't think you need to wait for it to face you.
I was saying that to the first part, I think.
Yeah, it's really... It throws you off.
Because every game just has different control schemes, and we're playing a lot of games, and I've realized that's like throwing me off. I think I'm getting
Oh,
old.
do you know what we got the last time I played Medieval?
What?
Magical sword.
Oh, nice.
It was weird. I had a choice between items.
Really?
Like there was the horse guy that had the spear.
Mhm.
That was giving me an option. Chris, do the right thing. No, you're right the first time. Just fly over it.
Oh.
That you can't fly over, so look around at your surroundings. Is it over there, Tenko?
Is it over here, Tinkawa? Then the rest would be in there.
Gotta say though, it's better than Gundam, but not better than the other thing it's parodying. Did I rant to you about that? How I hate when people call parodies like, oh, they're stealing. It's like, no, that's the point of it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they copied this. I'm like, it's
Ants-
a parody!
Like, Ants stole from Bug's Life. That's common knowledge.
What do you mean?
Ants and Bug's Life came out at the same time. Oh.
It's a mouse.
Barely thinking that thing.
It's not possible.
Phew, that thing's almost as stuffy as Bentley.
Penelope? Why would she?
If only Bentley hadn't been brainwashed by Cooper's honorable thief nonsense, we could have made billions in weapon design. The two most brilliant minds on the planet working together. We could have owned the world. But no matter. Once Cooper's out of the way, he'll see things my way. Poor Bentley. He's kind of cute when he's being dumb.
I think I'm going to be sick.
I'm very glad they decided to cut the whole victory animation after that. That would kind of would have just sullied the whole thing. I was waiting to make fun of it. So the way in the end of the mission, when you find out her real goal, she was like, the Cooper gang was halting your progress as a genius, like as a designer, as an inventor, and all this shit. And I'm like, that's a cool inspiration to make her. But at this point in the story, Bentley wasn't with Sly until Penelope disappeared, and he literally invented a way to travel through fucking time. So what was he inhibiting?
Yeah.
Everyone took turns trying to coax him out, but nothing worked. In the end,
Throw it.
we have to come back to his own. Unfortunately, we couldn't wait around. We had a villain to take down, with or without Bentley's help. But this time, it was personal.
And this time, you don't want to know what I'm going to do to you. Oh, wait, it's my turn. Give it to me. It's... Let me just give you a little bit of COVID.
We only have 28% of the
kisses.
trophies.
Why does it even... How does it even know that?
I think it measures them both in-game and on your profile.
We only have 70%.
What game was
of
it
the
where we
treasures.
were playing it, and every time we got, there was in-game trophies and the PlayStation trophies, so it'd be like, oh, here's the in-game one, here's the PlayStation one of the same thing. I forget what it was. I think it was a PS4 game we played like fairly
Ratchet
recently.
All for One.
Would they
Was it?
would they
Yeah.
remake this game too, or just?
Because
the
Max
trivia
was
stuff?
just Max got mad at it. He
We
was
just
like-
got the trophy. Why are you gonna do this again?
Yeah, because it would happen like at separate times. Like the beginning of the cutscene, we get the in-game, and at the end of the cutscene, we get the
Yeah.
outside.
What was the point? Like, I get when Ubisoft does it, and I always thought that was stupid. It's like, oh, your Uplay account or something like that, and they put achievements, because, like, Nintendo doesn't have an achievement system, so they just do it. But, like, Ratchet's a PlayStation-only thing. Why would you put trophies in the game if you already have trophies?
Maybe they were thinking it would.
In-game
there's a
trophies are
chance
also
that it
done.
Oh,
would
did
be
you see how
cross-platform.
fucking beautiful the RE?
But, like, Ratchet
Demo
would
is-
never be.
Resident Evil 3.
I haven't really
Yeah.
seen much of it. I wanted to wait till I beat it, and I beat it.
Yeah, I mean you had plenty of time to beat it, honestly.
Beat
Yeah.
RE3
Yeah, the original.
or RE3. Oh,
I just finished it. Unfortunately, it's my least favorite of the original trilogy. It's like, I like the fact that it's way less of a game.
It
Like,
was
it's just
also
one
a
story.
Sonic 4 syndrome, though.
the thing about that game
You know
though
what I mean
was
by that?
it was just
No.
a.
It's not supposed to be a numbered title.
Right. It was just
It was
supposed to be
supposed.
DLC.
Yeah, it was supposed to be not DLC. It was supposed to be a side game that they renamed as Resident Evil 3.
And then Code Veronica is like a sequel that is labeled as like a side game. Because then 4 is technically 5.
Where would I get this? Why, at the carnival, of course.
Because it's like Jill's epilogue, while Code Veronica is Chris and Claire's epilogue.
I'm up to snuff.
But like,
Die is cast.
1 had 2 different stories that were almost the same thing. 2 has 4 different stories that are almost the same thing. 3 just has 1 story. So they kind of like cut the bullshit out of the game, and it's really short. So it feels underwhelming in that aspect, but then it just feels better. But then like, even
In
then
the-
it's overwhelming because like the characters aren't really good. Like, you get Jill, but then no one else comes back.
You
It's
see
just
her
the umbrella.
redesign though?
Yeah, it's way better than the original. Because I don't like her 3 design. It looks like some like 40-year-old mom. Sarah's gone. But yeah, Jill doesn't look like Jill that much. At least because like the CG was pretty bad. But I don't like the outfit very much.
Something just occurred to me that kind of bothers me.
That
Let me get the camera against the wall real quick. His facial hair is a completely different color than his actual hair. And that only happens when some weird bullshit happens to your skin. Or like sometimes blonde people will have black beard or whatever.
Mario has a black mustache.
Yeah,
with that brown hair. Jack has a green
But
beard.
fucking, why does he even have that? He didn't have that in the original artwork, did he? From Sly 1 and onward? Because this guy's been in Sly 1 and onward.
Mhm.
In the beginning of the game, he's like, I come from the Great Cooper clan. We literally shit everywhere. And yes, Max, we got banned from prom.
Quite stuffy.
Alas!
In times like this period of time, they had little things on the side of the road, little divots where you're supposed to put your shit and pee.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not fucking with you.
No, that's serious.
That
That's
is true.
serious history.
What the fuck?
There's just little ones?
Like there, it goes along the road.
Oh.
It's supposed to be here.
I thought they were like
washes
little
down.
ones, like, because McDonald's didn't exist back then, so you didn't really need big spots for you to put them in.
Oh.
Right.
One last swipe is needed.
The nice thing in Resi 3, though, is when you beat the game, you always get, like, each game you beat them, and then you get, like, costumes to unlock. You get her Resi 1, like, outfit, and there's, like, this black, like, leather secret agent one.
Which one has the iconic one? The one where she's got the beret and all that? Or-
One.
Is that one?
Like, Marvel 2, like, costume, right?
I forget what
That's Resident Evil 1.
I forget what I watched.
Vanilla
Who
one.
it was?
The DualShock, or Director's Cut, like, changed the outfit.
Oh yeah. By the way, I played when I was doing my whole thing. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 back to back. No comparison. No comparison to what's fucking better.
Yeah.
Guess which one's better?
2.
2 is fucking better.
Yeah.
I like 3 for
3,
the characters.
Yeah. 3 has, like, the new characters and stuff.
And I like the variety, how it doesn't have like a shit ton of Street Fighter characters, but at the
Yeah.
same
But
time,
there's not enough, yeah. And they picked some of the worst ones.
I hope Sly has given his archery much
Like,
practice.
oh, you know, a diverse Street Fighter cast. Let's put Akuma in.
So I
And
forget.
then Sea Viper.
I forget what
I'm
the
fine
video.
with Sea Viper, although it should have been fucking what's his name, Hakuma.
Hakuma?
Okay, so there's a character in Street Fighter 4 that's a new character in Street Fighter 4.
the
and
oil guy.
The oil fucker. He literally just covers himself in oil, and he's like, "I'm gonna slip and slide on you, bitch."
Literally, that's it. Although I
His
watched
super move
I
is
watched
he
a
slicks
compelling
himself
video
up, and
about
then he
him.
slides someone around him, goes like this, and uses the person as a fucking hula hoop, and then shoots
I think it was
him
a
off.
video you showed me, Tristan. I watched a video about competitive play in Street Fighter, and
How 3 is the best.
How one guy who normally plays this one character like Dalsum or something, just randomly picked Oil Slick Dude, and won the match, and it was a big deal because he was playing a character no one really knew, and showed that he was valuable. Clutched it out.
And you could win yourself one genuine bottle of Merlin's magic powder, guaranteed to cure despair, curl your hair, and answer your prayer.
This is all for Bentley.
So how's it for making bombs? Oh, get us some fireballs and it's fancy combustion.
Oh, this fucking blows.
Yeah, at least Resi 3 still feels like 1 and 2. I got through with like not much trouble actually. Like, I mean, I had to pull up a walkthrough every now and then, and like the end of the game did give me trouble because they do like 2 final bosses, and I didn't save between them because I didn't think I could, and I died. And then I died a lot towards the end. But it is like kind of set up with the same structure. Like you're in your main area for half the game, and then the rest of it is like smaller areas.
What I like about Nemesis as opposed to whatever the first
Mr. X.
yeah, is that he's fucking
Oh yeah,
after you.
Like I'm on one side of the area, like the map, and he's on the other. He comes in and he's already next to me.
So,
He's that
like-
fast. It's just stars, and he's right there.
So in the remake, I didn't play it because again I want to play the originals. Whatever, it's gonna be years. But I watched a thing of the demo.
Why do they have
somewhere in
Murray?
it-
Why do they have Murray
Yeah.
like on this?
Yeah, that's weird.
Penelope did it.
Right? She has no reason to hate Murray. Just lie. Shut up!
I think,
If there's one tropes of new games I hate is that no one shuts up.
yeah.
You're a natural, you are.
Yeah, naturally you are.
Oh, beautiful aim, boyo.
3 also, I think, invented the Mercenaries mode.
Brilliant.
3 did?
Yeah,
I
after
thought
you
it
beat the
was
game, you
4.
unlock Mercenaries. No, it's in 3.
Huh.
Except the Saturn version of Resi 1 has a mode very similar, so I guess that is technically the first time, and so does 2. I forget what it's called in 2, but there is, like, it's basically Mercenaries. You just go from one, you have to get to the other area. Well, actually, they're not really, because isn't 4, like, you wait the time limit out and try to accumulate
So there's a
as many...
time limit, and you have to kill as many zombies as possible, as stylishly as possible.
Okay, yeah, 3 isn't like that. It's like 2, where you have to get from one end, you have to escape, and, like, there's
Or no,
just
I
enemies
think-
everywhere.
I think if you die, you lose. I don't think there might be I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, when you kill zombies, you get more time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
3 had that, but it's always like an escape thing. Like they start you on one end of the entire game, and you have to book it all the way to the other side of Raccoon City in a time limit. But in 3, if you kill zombies, you get more time. But it's just halfway. Like I get like a few areas through, and then no, here's Nemesis right there waiting for you, and then
Oh, what I was
2
saying,
had like multiple Mr. X's coming after you and stuff like that in those modes.
they brought back the something from 3. It's like a dodge where you just
Yeah.
jump forward, but I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's,
in
like, dodging
3D, it
and-
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they have dodging, and like you can when a zombie grabs you, you can just shove them off of you. That's like a mechanic.
In 3?
Yeah.
Oh, but what I was
In
saying
the
before,
remake or-
in the original.
In the original.
what I was saying, well, in the
It's kinda hard
remake
to
it
pull
has
off.
it too.
Mhm.
But
Circle.
how do I?
Circle. I don't know.
So in
How do
in
you
the
do that with the guy
Subordinary
in his
Gamers,
hands?
that's what I watched. He played through it. It was just like
Guy's gone.
it was. So, it said something like
You know what they should have done? Is they should have had
Resident Evil
Murray
3 made me come or something like that.
grab him, start shaking him until he's ready to get the thing, and then shake him, and then throw an animation of him throwing him way up in the air, doing the little animation, and then him catching him. That would have been epic.
But he got to Nemesis for the first time, and he was just like, okay, I'm just gonna sneak around. And Nemesis just went, boom! He was like, whoa! Punched him into the ground.
My face.
I just put COVID all over you. Korshba. I just put Korshba on Korshba. No, but like I was just watching it. It was just like Mr. X is there's kind of scariness to him always being on the map.
All right, troops, listen up.
Why is-
We all know Bentley is still unavailable, but we've got to come up
She
with a
did
plan.
it.
So I'm calling this meeting for it.
Hey, Carmelita.
Quiet, Ringtail. I don't have time for your smart remarks. I've got to hit Penelope before she can finish whatever it is she's trying to finish.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to ask.
Look, it's pretty simple. We need to get into that castle. We've got the explosives.
I was going to bring that up, too.
Not another word, Sly.
Your speech does nothing to lift our spirits, Sly.
Gareth, do you think we could plant your explosives on the bridge controls?
Zounds! This plan rings true!
Okay, everyone get ready to move out. After that bridge comes down, we'll have to get in there fast.
Sorry, I missed the part about what we do when we get inside.
We have to improvise.
Sounds good to me.
If he said that a little differently, I could believe that's something sounds.
It'd be funny if she just purposely didn't
Sounds
include him in
good
the
to me.
plan and had him stay at the hideout.
Now you can swim.
Yep. I wish that's happening in T2.
All right, this one a little bit.
Grab
up.
me eBay.
So this is literally just an opposite of what
Fine,
happened with my playthrough. Because at this point, I was just like, after the whole, and you know what I mean.
Looking for the game.
This is the best Sly Cooper game by far.
Murray Jiggles. What are you saying?
In the beginning, I really liked this game, Ryuichi, and the other one. And by this one, after the whole, and you don't.
Vented
It's,
Sushi.
I got so pissed.
You want
And
some,
you four
want
got
some-
Those are.
No.
Give me the fucking
you want
Nilla.
some Nilla
Give me
nigga?
Can we remove the L's and replace
Give
it
me
with G's?
Give me the Nilla.
What would happen if I just wrote on it with Sharpie and did that? Is this the final boss?
Do you like this?
Not really. I like whatever. They're not good, they're not bad.
Why, thank you, Gareth.
It's really good.
I'm looking all over for that.
Chucked here.
No!
Take another.
She's making her escape!
I don't think so.
I can't eat that.
Here we go.
I'll take the whole thing. Give it to me.
What did I miss?
He's force feeding me.
I was
told him I didn't
handing-
want one, and he just kept feeding me.
I kept giving
I kept
him
taking
one after the other. What the?
A suit went in another suit.
How does he control that? Where are you going?
Oh wait, you're right.
You fucking suck.
I kind of forgot what I had to do for a second. Okay, it happens.
Why did you need to get over there to do that?
To be quicker.
Why can't Sly just borrow Sir Gallant's, like, sword, actual sword, and just go,
Why can't Sly just own a gun? Shoot Penelope straight in the fucking nose. Sorry, man. I took care of her. Let's just say that. How
No
badass
more
would it be?
Eskimo kisses for you, Bentley. You don't
Bentley,
even have a nose.
Bentley, I'm not buying you another Eskimo.
I know Ice Climber was your favorite Nintendo game. Aren't you glad they're back in Ultimate?
Penelope, I saw some rust spots over there.
There was not even an explosion.
Great. Looks like I gotta take those arms.
Why didn't you have to go up to that one and fire arrows into it?
Reach your shoulder.
As long as it's not as hard as that Dark Cloud boss we had to fight, I'm fine with it.
yeah. Did you happen to tune into that stream, Chris?
No.
Yeah, well, there was this really, really bad boss.
So she had this move that pretty much instantly freezes you. and like it's so hard to avoid.
It's really hard to avoid.
And then as soon as she freezes you, she drops another thing on you, taking down even more health.
I don't think freezing you causes damage. I think it just freezes you.
Resi 3 was very frustrating with Nemesis, because like there's sometimes where you have to fight him, like it's a boss fight. Because a lot of the times he appears, the game also has, not quick time as I said, but it's kind of like Telltale, where they call it live selection, and it's usually only when Nemesis shows up, the screen freezes and it gives you 2 choices, and then you have to make them before he like actually grabs you. So it's usually either escape or try to fight him. And I've always escaped, and I was like, I don't want to fight him, run away. And either way, usually it ends up being the same result. Like, oh, we escape into here or we hide here. It'll usually like end up having the same thing happen. But there are sometimes where you're forced into a boss fight with him, and he'll grab you, throw you to the floor, and instead of like in 1 and 2 where you just get up, you have to mash buttons to slowly get up, and by the point you do, he grabs you again. So it's like chain grabbing. It's very frustrating, especially in the final 2 bosses when he's like heavily mutated.
I saw a video about how you should always kill him because you get really good stuff for
Yeah, I
damage.
didn't realize that until after it was too late. He gives you parts to guns.
Yeah.
And it's stupid because it's not like 1 and 2 where you get like the pistol and you get the shotgun and then you get hidden parts to attach them like in the remake of 2. No, you get a shotgun and then you get different parts to shotguns that you then assemble into a new gun instead of upgrading your regular one.
You heard me.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Your suit, is that my moat monster?
Yeah, what's left of it anyway. The design was adequate. I made some adjustments.
It was just a prototype anyway.
Why'd you do it, Penelope? You owe me that much at least.
Why? For you, of course. I had to make you see how things could be.
There's clearly
I wanted to
levers.
be one of the bad guys, Penelope.
Why is it following her arms?
Bad guys? That's kind of funny, Bentley, seeing as how you work for a thief. But you know the most valuable thing Sly ever stole? Your potential. Together, we could change the world. But you're still chasing after honor for chump change. When are you gonna wake up?
So you sold out to La Paradox for the money?
No, you're not listening. He's just a means to an end.
Wow. And I thought you were smart. Do you really think he's going to just let you go? He owns you now. You're his puppet. And when you've served your purpose, he's going to cut your strings.
I'm nobody's puppet. Too bad I can't say the same for you. I'm sorry, Bentley, but I guess it's time to make this breakup official.
Penelope, wait! We don't have to do it like this!
Oh, I think we do. It's time to cut some strings for good.
If you're doing this for me, that means everything you did was for nothing, by the way.
That suit is junk.
Motherfucker, I played iNinja. I beat Kaisa without taking damage. You think you could beat
Yeah,
me?
I was trying to do that challenge, the no hit run, and it's just I can't.
I did it.
Yeah, Connor did it when me and Tuan couldn't.
Well, you know what we're doing tonight.
So you're on the last hub.
Yeah, I just need to get 3 more grades for the black belt, and then
How many places do you have all the grades for? Like none?
None.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
change
stuck
it.
trying to do the time travel for the first level. It's like
What?
Because
Max did that his first try, and he's my ear just
it's the
popped.
it's the ball part. Like I can get to the end in 2 minutes, and then the ball part, I'm doing it fine, and I just run out of time. I don't know what's happening.
You're doing something wrong.
Yeah, you'll have to like watch me play and just see. But then
Oh,
it's like
you don't want me to just do it.
we'll try a little bit, but it's like how do you expect me to escort a bomb like barrel carefully through this level in a time limit? And I found out that some of the later missions are like easier than the earlier ones. I was able to do some in like the 3rd world and like the 4th one.
Your leg's broken, by the way.
Look, I'm sorry about Penelope.
No, Sly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you guys the whole time.
Do you see what I mean about
like a
fake?
single
Yeah,
mission?
exactly. You see what I mean about fake development in this game?
But that's no excuse excuse for me not
Like they had something going for a lot of this stuff, and then just didn't know how to capitalize.
You know what's good?
You know, maybe there was supposed to be more, and the time constraints means that.
Yeah.
they
It's
just
possible.
couldn't-
Time constraints made it so they couldn't even finish the game.
Time constraints put arms in
Because
Smash Ultimate.
that Egypt chapter was supposed to be in the game, and they were like, it's too important to cut from the game entirely, so we're gonna make it DLC.
And then they.
And then they cut it because even though this game made a lot of money, Sony just didn't want them to make any more content.
They were afraid of spending more and then having it not pan out.
All this game needs is a really good chapter.
We contacted Dimitri, who started in about sandstorms and camel spit. Well, we finally deciphered enough to realize it was my ancestor Salim al-Kupar who was in trouble now. Which meant we needed to get to ancient Arabia on the double. This time,
Why on the
Khadija
double?
provided the solution. Before the Paradox grabbed her back at the museum, she'd managed
I'm gonna talk about how I hate this in a second.
And our luck held, as it turned out the antique...
How I hate this. You said you kind of like this way of time travel?
No.
What did you say about it?
As we prepared to leave...
I forget. I said something about it.
I thought you said that it was neat or something like that they had to use it from the time period.
I forgot what I said, but I had a criticism about it.
Yeah, my criticism...
Guess it come from finally confronting his personal demons.
Why now does it look like a good art style? Why is Clockwork behind that?
Been through so much, but when it really mattered, he bounced back stronger than ever.
Why wasn't the whole art style like that?
I couldn't be more proud of Bentley. And we were going to need every ounce of his newfound strength to take down the Paradox.
Is he the final villain?
Who?
Paradox?
Yeah.
That's this level?
No.
Oh.
The Paradox is like a 20-minute segment that sucks ass.
I'm trying to remember what I was saying about the time travel. I was like,
So-
either how they could have made it better or something.
Well, here's my criticism. So they put an item to travel back in time, right? From the item... But how does it decide when? Is it when it was created? Is it when it existed? It could be any time where it still exists.
Yeah.
So how does it... That's my... That's
Well,
like, you
if
could
you think about
Did you ever turn
actual
the date down?
science,
Yeah.
if you think about
I put it back to
actual,
where it was.
if
You
you think
can
about
do the
actual
first mission
science,
here.
that thing is just made up of atoms, and those atoms.
Yeah, everything's
been around
existed
since the
forever,
beginning.
yeah.
No surprise
It's your
that
40
when
Thieves
Bentley's
chapter.
research revealed
I think you
this
wanna
guy
play it.
was a charter member of the infamous 40 Thieves.
Is this where you're gonna go back and
For
go
once, it
backtrack
appeared
now?
we'd have plenty
After
of
we have to do a
backup to help
certain
out
mission
this
here,
job.
and then we could start
When we
backtracking.
arrived, however, we
Okay.
were shocked to find
'Cause what
that
time
most
is
of
it?
the thieves had already
2:50.
retired. Having
I
made
really
their
should-
fortunes and gotten older, these great
I really
thieves
should go.
had
It's gonna be
decided
like
to
a
call it
mission or
quits
two in this,
and
though.
enjoy the golden years in peace.
I have an hour and a half before I have
What
to work.
wasn't shocking was the unmistakable presence of Cyril the Paradox. Nasty-looking guards patrolled everywhere, and it was clear that something sinister was going on. After some detective work, Bentley had even worse news. No one had seen Salim al-Kupar for some time. He had been working with a few of the remaining thieves, but had simply vanished. So where was he?
I think my criticism was, alright, if they can
Figure out.
use any object to get to any time, after the whole, like, getting stuck in the prehistoric time, I don't know why I was saying it, but it was like, why don't they just use, like, Sly's cane to just go back to the present real quick? But I forget why I was saying that.
Why not use Sly's cane to go back to to a previous point in the world where before Peridot started doing all this, and then stop him right in the beginning?
Literally just...
Why not just
He
throw
shows up on the
Paradox in the time
blimp,
machine?
and then he just jumps on the blimp, shoots him in the face with a real gun, and just walks away, and then no one has the time machine anymore.
Why not use the time machine to stop making the time machine, and they're creating a paradox?
Yeah. Don't you like his name, by the way? La. Literally. La plot of the game. Can't believe they named a character that. La plot of the game. It's impressive. Thick thighs. Ow. Oh my god.
What?
I'm an idiot is what.
What'd you do? Name it the wrong part number?
No,
Oh. The mission, what are the little
Yeah.
things? Masks.
You forgot about the masks.
Maybe it was part of the backtracking.
You can do that later. Don't worry about it.
This is a long.
This is a beautiful. This is my favorite.
Except
of the,
that background, that's just 2D.
It's fine. This is my favorite of the hub worlds, if you ask me. But it might be because it reminds me of Rajan, and I like Rajan.
It doesn't remind me of Rajan at all.
Wait till you get into the palace.
But I really like the 40 Thieves idea in general because of Disney. And
Oh, I thought his back was facing me.
I like the enemy design. It's not... It's like a salamander with a gun and a tail.
So there was the masks, and what else was there?
I don't know, but I think I'm gonna
Ready?
cut it loose.
Yeah, go cut it loose, Connor.
If I finish early, I'll come down.
When he's hiding.
When? I think you mean when? I'll be back.
He won't be back. We're gonna fucking kill him. So how was home? How was home?
Good.
It was good? Good.
Real science fiction.
It's real science fiction. Because I can't keep you here till Saturday. No, I mean, like, not this next Saturday. I can't keep you here till next Saturday. Hey, what did I say about getting bottles? Wait, did I
didn't know
actually
that.
say it, or did I think it? I don't think I actually said it. What are you doing? Oh, you have to just go into the building. Doing crazy acrobatics. Now Connor's going, you want to just stay quiet. Conversation.
This is where the conversations start.
Here's where it starts. Let me go through the Nintendo Direct real quick. Because I want to see...
I heard that bone crack.
Oh, there was a game on here that I was really interested in, but I can't actually remember what it was, so I honestly couldn't be that interested. Oh, Mackenzie texted me at 2:12, I want soda. I'm gonna text her back,
We
me
have
too. At least
soda.
we got Mahjong, you said?
I don't like how New Horizons, like, for the holidays, they're just adding them in updates when in all the other games they were already preloaded into the game. I mean, they had to. But City Folk, for DLC or free update stuff, they would just add new furniture into the game for holidays. Like, the holidays that weren't big, like Easter or anything like that. For, like, Mother's Day, they'd send you special flowers, and even for Father's Day, too. So, like, those little holidays that have, like, unique items that they'd send in the mail.
Alright, give me a sec to, like, see if there's any masks here. What is the name of this mission? Is this Rugrats? No. Wow, there's a lot that you just don't get in the... Okay.
Lost and found.
I hate that Connor's computer can literally record and stream and whatever, and mine can't even handle having this many tabs open. Granted, it's a lot of tabs, but remember how many I used to have open?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this also has the worst section in the game, by the way. It's Carmelita belly dancing for the villains. Let me see. Sorry, let me go to the Nintendo Direct real quick.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for Xenoblade because I've wanted to play it. I got rid of the 3D version when I heard that this is coming out. Now that I know it's like coming and it looks really good, like the graphics are way better.
Sorry, I gotta watch this video real quick.
Oh god.
Sorry, as I know I'm playing someone else's video on my video, but why isn't it loading?
CR has dropped, and you're not gonna believe it either. Whoa!
Oh, you changed your opening, my guy. Why? Ew. Oh, it's animated. That's interesting. That's bad. That's interesting and bad. I'm gonna double speed you.
What's up, guys? Canadian guy.
Okay, here, and welcome back to... Okay.
So, as we know, the Gasbox Hit Grand Prix has come to an end, but Beanox is still bringing new content for us all to play for CTR. There is a lot to go over, so let's get into it. First things first, finally, and even though the meme is dead, Geary has finally gotten his skin for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. Geary mains rise up. It is your time to lay claim to the first ever legendary Geary skin. Now, here's the awesome thing. He is a part of what is called the bonus Beanox pack, as a thank you to all players, but you will also receive a skin for Crash, Cortex, and Crunch to go along with the legendary Geary skin. This Beanox thank you pack is absolutely free. When the patch goes live today, you will be able to not only get Geary, but all the other characters as well. Also, a new cart, decal, paint job, and tires. But wait, there's more. The Golden Wumpa Hunt will continue. There will be Grand Prix style challenges that gives you Wumpa points instead of Nitro, and Go Select will return for Neo's Nightmare, which in turn
No, I'm done.
challenges. New time trials for Beanox have been added. These are apparently the fastest times that the development team could get together. If you're able to beat them, you unlock apparently a new set of legendary wheels to show off your skills in repeated death times. They also
Yeah, 'cause that's worth it. Fucking wheels.
in the time trial. We also got the 3 new characters that we saw in the previous data line. And
Why?
from a data line from the past, we will be receiving with
Look at her. When you kill him.
to go along with these new skins. The pit stop will be bringing 2 brand new
Was that the
cars.
original or
Hot Airplane,
Insane?
Nitro GT card. Now,
The original.
not gonna lie, I really like the Nitro GT card. But more legendary skins for your favorite characters will be coming to the pit stop and with new color variations for pre-existing legendary skins. But wait, there's more. Remember Rillaroom? Well, Beanox has heard our cries for a repaired monkey face and has fixed Rillaroom. Now the article says, quote, due to popular demand, Beanox is giving all players who have unlocked Rillaroom a new fixed version of Rillaroom. Everyone's favorite Gorilla King hybrid. However, you'll still be able to keep the old version of Rillaroom. So think of the new Rillaroom as a bonus character. The fixed Rillaroom will also appear in the pit stop for players who haven't unlocked it yet. And remember that secret character? That character we speculated so much on? They are finally here. And I promise you will not expect them. It is the one, the only Iron Checkpoint Crate. I'm serious. This is the secret character. The one that has been teased. This is it. Beanox. This is great. I love it the best way possible. Now to unlock the Iron Checkbox, you have to find and bring a Beanox crate on each track.
Like, as a
But
character?
there's a little bit more. If you beat each of the cups on all 3 difficulties, you will unlock brand new paint jobs. You can now also listen to the soundtrack of every level in the options menu. And the online leaderboards have been reset due to the release of bugs and exploits. Patch was live today, and I cannot wait to see you all on the track. A huge thank you to all those who support the channel, Patreon,
What? That's what they've been hyping up?
Frame rate's dipping.
Yeah, that's the one issue. I love this world, but there's so much in it that the frame rate can't keep up.
That was my favorite snack in elementary school, the frame rate dippins.
The frame rate dipping. That's really stupid. I'm sorry. He is fine with it. I'm
I'm
fucking...
getting my buttons mixed up, alright.
It's jump and hit.
And the game's like going faster to like compensate.
Okay, Did you give a shit at all about any of the Pokemon stuff?
No, I skipped it.
Okay.
I hate Pokemon now.
So there's a new legendary that looks retarded. I don't even want to talk about it.
That was a treasure. Yeah, there were treasures too, but I think you got those.
So one thing in particular, there's one shot in this trailer I hate because it makes Shulk look an idiot. But other than that, it looks like it's the same kind of art style as the original and not 2.
Mm-hmm.
By the
Yeah, I
way,
like
can
it.
you believe they did me like that at the end of the trailer?
What?
Charla looks weird. Okay. That DLC, who does it involve?
Melia?
Fucking Melia. I'm surprised they put a line from Duck Hunt Dog. I can't find it now. Are you having trouble?
I'm following the foot.
529. That's probably gonna change.
Yeah.
Well, police obviously not neglecting his grooming.
I'm saying even though games are probably gonna get delayed and we're like in a huge drought for games right now, I'm perfectly fine because it just gives me plenty of time to catch up. Even though I'm like excited now, I want to play like the Resi 3.
They redid
remake
the
and, like,
menus and they look beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
It
Max
looks.
was saying that he really wanted to get into Xenoblade, but it was just like too much for him in the gameplay. Like he couldn't handle like,
It
all
is
the menus,
very complicated.
and like it just turned him off. So hopefully this version might like help. Give
The
him
menus look
another
a
chance.
lot easier to navigate. Let me tell you. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
they,
tell you
they
that.
pointed that out specifically, so I was like, it must really be an issue. Like, but see, I like that kind of stuff. I can get used to it all. Kingdom Hearts is where things got unnecessarily complicated. But like, you eventually get it. Like, even the 7 remake right now is kind of getting complicated, but like its gameplay mechanics.
By the way,
and that
don't you like that? It's called a mini, but it's just as long as any other Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. But like the 7 remake, like this new gameplay stuff seems really complicated, and in the demo they don't even let you access the materia. So imagine when you stack that on top of it all.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of glad they're getting some rep.
The Thing is back.
Yeah.
And you take care of yourself.
Explore the
Stop,
deep...
Bentley.
This
He's
is the
getting
game
really
I saw.
angry.
I'm a little bit interested in this deep space or deep sea exploring
Oh, the
game.
Capcom game?
Is it Capcom?
Yeah.
That's interesting. It looks interesting, though.
Where is the...
It's like an undersea 2D Metroidvania. It's so weird looking that I kind of like it. Into the Depths. Oh, Animal Crossing update. Yeah, that's what you were just talking about. What is this? Floor 2, Floor 3? Oh, this getting hired job, which I found was like a really bad time to have a game like this. Wait, you got hired by who? It's like, no, not right now. Not right now, Nintendo.
You know how angry Bentley's getting. I'm like...
Stand on the rope. Now do it.
Oh.
It's pointing in the direction you should be looking. There you go.
That wasn't clear.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, you were gonna cream. I knew you were gonna cream your jeans when Catherine Full Body came to Switch.
Well, I already bought it on PS4.
No, but now you're gonna sell it.
No.
Is it any different?
They added a third Catherine into it.
What?
Yeah.
Like, it changes the whole story then?
Yeah, they add like brand new cutscenes and stuff.
Good.
Well, there's a skip gameplay mode. That's the best part they've added.
Ring Fit, another reason to get the game. I like her design a lot. That character you just beat.
Oh, I didn't even see.
BT Dubs, it is the only grunt in the entire Sly series that is female. Yeah, I like that Ring Fit now has a rhythm game. I told Sharky wants to get a twin Ring Fit set, put a TV over there, and do Ring Fits together. And I'm just like, I'm kind of fucking down for that.
Whoa, jeez.
What?
Right. Came in hot.
Bounty Hunter or whatever. Oh my, okay, so the list of games at the end where they're like, here's what's coming. I fucking almost shit myself.
What?
When I find it, I'll tell you. When he's like, this is what else is coming to Nintendo Switch. Okay, this RPG game has nice environments, but shitty. I hate the chibi.
Oh, Bravely, yeah, I skipped all that.
Is that what it is? Oh, Bravely, yeah. That game's still not out?
Greetings. You're Salim Al-Kapar, aren't you?
And who are you?
Well, that part's kind of complicated. I'm a thief like you, but I'm kind of new in town. How about you come back to my gang's hideout and I can explain myself?
How about you go lick a cannon's hop?
Okay. Look, I know you're in trouble. I'm here to help. I can explain everything, but let's go where we can talk safely. Besides, you look hungry. How would you like some food?
Food? It was foolish of you not to mention that in the first place.
Let's go.
Yeah, they ruined him, by the way. Tabletop classics from around the world. That's your favorite one, isn't it? Clubhouse game.
Yep.
Okay, tell me this doesn't look like it's made by the Splatoon people. Like,
Yeah.
environments, characters. I think it looks interesting, but it needs to have good gameplay.
Actions went quickly as Salim stuffed his face. He told us about his problem. Some new player calling herself Miss Decibel had rolled into town and started throwing lots of money around. It didn't take us to figure out who the time-traveling lieutenant was here.
So, there's that Star Wars game, whatever, but episode fucking Racer?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the shit? hasn't been on a fucking console since PlayStation fucking 1, maybe N64.
It's on 64, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was on PS1 too.
Probably. Nintendo advertised it in like those VHS tapes. It was a big deal.
This one! I didn't even know this was coming.
Oh
but
yeah, it's out now.
It's out now?
Yeah, they said it's out now.
Is there a physical? I will fucking buy a physical.
I can't get it.
State line.
Can I get it?
So, Dimitri and Octavio, by the way.
Yeah.
But Panzer Dragoon, they remade the first game? When?
This is at E3, I think, last year.
I must have completely forgotten. Okay, Trials of Mana, who gives a shit?
I have the original on Switch.
With her hypnotic tones, a new criminal was born.
Fuser, I don't know what that is.
Her devious talents to control others, forcing them to commit crimes for her. We told Celine about the
Elder Scrolls Blades? Is that the mobile game?
I think so.
Why is it on Switch?
That he wasn't completely convinced that we were there to help him. I could see I was going to have to prove myself. Again.
For the last time.
Burnout Paradise Remastered.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the other one.
Game.
That's the other one. I'm like, no fucking way. Saints Row 4 is coming to Switch. Like, I don't care about.
A lot of it I glossed over because they weren't actually games that I'd get. Literally in that entire direct, I think the only thing I'm actually excited for is Xenoblade.
Mr. Driller.
Oh yeah. That's a PS1 game.
Yeah.
I might get that.
I don't know what Minecraft Dungeon is.
Bad beat 'em up.
Yeah, so like those 3 games I saw, Burnout Paradise Remastered. I don't even know if we own Burnout Paradise anymore. My foot's stuck in the blanket. 6 feet, right? Now that Connor's gone, there's only 4.
Yeah.
Were you about to say the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
I do follow that strictly at work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's really admirable is that we have an entire hour dedicated to older people or people with compromised immune systems.
Mm-hmm.
There's not any way of us to force it, but as a rule of thumb, like even if I need something, I'll wait till go until 8, even though I work there. Unless I'm working at 7 a.m., I will not be in that store before 7.
Mm-hmm.
I have a day off tomorrow. Oh my god.
I'm stealing it from you.
Well, I mean, it's whatever.
By force. I know you didn't want to, but we're going to get a lot accomplished.
Yeah, but this design, I like this enemy design. And now her design is gone. To the wind. These are so awkward. You turn this down a little bit more. Now that Connor's gone, it's become a lot quieter in here. 15. 14. Sorry. 14. I can't wait to play Panzer Dragoon fucking remastered. Burnout
I want to get the
Paradise.
original on Saturn first.
I'll play that with you. I mean, you can beat it in like a day, but like I'll play that shit with you in a fucking heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna beat iNinja this weekend?
You might as well. I'll try to beat it. Like I'll at least try to like get the black belt and beat Odor, and then clean up. I guess you can do. Because I feel like I can do the first level's time trial. I'm just like doing something wrong.
You literally just need to be quick and ignore enemies.
Well, that's what I've been doing. I only fight the ones right after you have to hover for the first time, and like you have to fight those ones. And I was like, oh, I'll come back when I get better swords so I can like one-shot them.
What was the name of this mission? Was it Rugrats? I don't think it was.
You can pause, like hit select and check. And then go over to the right.
Open Sesame. Open your never mind, that's not okay. I almost said something that wasn't okay.
Open your legs.
Open your fucking legs. Carmelita, seriously, for every ancestor except
Alright, Carmelita,
me.
open sesame.
Alright, Carmelita, open.
I'm about to show you what that ringtail can do, Carmelita. I wasn't expecting that. I'm actually very scared. What do I do with it? What a jingle. Speaking of what a jingle, now that me and Max are done with Resi 3, I started Donkey Kong Country 2.
How is it?
I mean, it's 1, but with Diddy and Dixie instead. And nicer looking environments. It's like they add a lot of mechanics. It's almost like gimmicks to levels that don't feel like gimmicks, at least.
Well, I mean, the first game had that a lot too, like Stop and Go Station. It's just
Oh yeah. So it's really just a continuation, just like the next step to it. You don't have a heavyweight anymore to like kill the heavy enemies, so they kind of like design. So like the big like blue ones, like the Crushas, you can't like kill them naturally anymore. If you jump on them, they become invincible. So you gotta like just avoid them or have like something else. They have brand new animal buddies, and they're kind of hard to control because now they have like more than one ability. And the spider seems to be the worst because like he spits little web things out that you can control to go up, and then you have to hit a button to make them stop and to make platforms. So Max says like in later levels they make entire levels based around you just making platforms to get everywhere. It's kind of weird with like there's a lot more collectibles, and it's kind of frustrating. So Max had me do a cheat where you just get all of like the Creme coins, so you don't have to worry about them. And it's something really like cryptic where there's a cheat code menu. You don't put it in there. You go to the first level. You have to go in one like room, go out. There's 2 bananas. You have to jump over them.
Whoa.
Go to the right. Grab this bunch of bananas. Go back. Jump over the 2 bananas. Go back in the room. Leave. Go back. Collect the same bunch of bananas again. You know, kill this enemy. Go back in the room. Jump over the message and grab the balloon. Jump back over the message, leave the room, like go grab the banana bunch and avoid the 2 bananas again, go back in the room, and then it'll be there. It's like something really cryptic like that.
That's ridiculous.
But it's all for a cheat code, so it's like
Do this yet?
it's all for like a cheat to just unlock every coin. So I guess it's nice that they made it cryptic. He also showed me a development room like hidden thing where like there's a bonus barrel right in the beginning of like I think the 2nd or 3rd level, and you jump beyond that. You like don't jump in the barrel, but jump off screen to the right of it, and there's a hidden barrel that the developers put just to skip to the end of the level. And he just like showed it to me.
Like forgotten it was in the game, or
I think so, or maybe they left it in just to see if anyone would find it. Because you like it just brings you to a little room where you just walk through and then to the right, and then it just drops you into the end of the level.
Interesting. Why would they even need something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd think if you were going to test your level, you should, or maybe
If
it was
it's only
just
in
to
that
test
one.
the mechanic.
Maybe because it's only in that one. Maybe they took all the other levels out and then forgot that one.
Well, I don't see why they would put one in every level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems kind of cheap if they were going to try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and what would the point be to just warp to the end of the level? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a test or something. It can't just be something that they're just putting in the game because why not?
Yeah. It gets
Yeah.
weird though with like the collectibles, because then you go to like Cranky and he gives you hints on like where to find some of the collectibles, but then you have to pay him coins to do it.
Your
And, like-
remember when my grandfather charged me to fucking help me?
And then there's Swanky Kong, who like
What the fuck is a Swanky Kong?
he's literally just Donkey Kong but dressed up as like a game show host. He's a black Donkey Kong. And
but
like
I thought we already had one of those.
But like you pay him to enter games and get extra lives, but I put in the 50 lives cheat because I'd suck at video games. And like yeah, everything you go to like the different friends for costs money. Like even to save the game, it costs money, which is dumb. So like Wrinkly Kong, you can like buy like upgrades to stuff. I don't even know what they are, but Max told not to worry about them. And yeah, it starts to cost like money to save. And everything you get like a free first time. And then like, yeah, so we're only going to save like when we're done. At least it's not like Resident Evil 3 where, you know, every time you die you have to go back to your last save. So I was like, I had at least like, I think 35 saves on my file, which is really bad. Because in other games they like rank you based on the amount of saves. And like, slim.
Boundary Break. What is that model actually?
Well, again, Resi, like, essentially, if you want to get, like, a perfect run, you can't save once. But if you die, you have to go back to your last save.
These rocks are so heavy, I could barely lift them. You want the gems? I want the outfit. Do we have a deal? Indeed. If you want to purchase these old rags, who am I to object? You're done.
Thank you for the ability to literally stop time.
That's what that does. That's because of the scepter. A thief got a thief costume.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so now we can get everything. So, do you mind if I just do that for the rest?
Yeah. It'll be chill stream. Would have been funny if that whole speech got slowed down because you stopped time.
That's something that Infamous would have done. Where's the hideout? Oh, it's down there. Might as well get this treasure out of the way now.
Mm-hmm.
So to get the last mask in every world, you need to get all the treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. See, my issue with doing these is there's always a guy right there, and also these crabs attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get hit by either, you lose the item. You have to do it again. But wait, I'm in the middle of a job right now, so I should probably finish that first. What do I even need to do? I wasn't paying attention.
Me neither.
I was like, okay, now I can stop time.
Kill everyone.
Why do birds fly so close to me in this world? Why are birds the only thing that don't have personalities in this world? Wait. No, because Lafui had one. You know it was Lafui, right? Slice 3. The bird guy that tried to romance Penelope. Yeah, that plot twist is really bad. I didn't realize it was to make weapons. I thought it was just because she thought it was limiting. But at the same... Now I'm like, ugh. So stupid. Me and Connor watched a video, the worst slide jobs to the best slide jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Or not jobs, but like the hub worlds, right? It's like, oh, based on what do you do in the hub world and how it interacts with the final, whatever. And like... snooze fest. Can you grab onto that? So you have to slow down time here, or else those snakes at the bottom will get you. Sad. Sadly. Where do I go?
I decided to look at what people say about all the games we like beat, just to like see their opinions. And Jack X, I think, yeah, people generally love it, but I found a review where like they have the same complaints that we do, but they didn't say the game was bad. They're like, a lot of the times, yeah, you just make one little mess up in your car, so it's going crazy and flipping over, and then you explode, and like the difficulty spikes are crazy, and then like you're in first, you just get killed with an item that like hits you and you can't do anything about it, and then you're stuck in last. But they said that's all part of the thrill of the game, and like you can do the same if you're in last, like catch back up to first, and it's basically Mario Kart combined with Diddy Kong. Like I see it as Mario Kart combined with Diddy Kong Racing, and it's just the two hardest aspects of them. Diddy Kong is just a matter of actually driving can be hard, and then Mario Kart, it's like the whole items can cost you the race in 2 seconds. So they combine both of those difficulties together for Jack X.
Thanks for the info, Ben. I'm on my way.
Oh, this costume also lets me do this for some reason. This game is ridiculous. I feel like if you try to get that close to Dimitri, you just lose. I hate that line. You know how many times I've had to hear that line? By the way...
He's the real villain?
Yeah, well, yes. He's the final villain. He's just Clockwork's motivation again.
Oh, that's the paradox?
Why do they keep cutting each other off? What the fuck is happening? And also, well, Paradox could have succeeded in this plan and done everything right if he didn't go through the pointless task of trying to fuck over every Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he even need the canes? Let me give you a hint, he doesn't. Okay.
So why is Bentley asking Sly if he heard that when Sly's the one in person and Bentley's hearing over a machine?
Okay, also, that is kind of a cool idea. You know what? You heard what he's doing, right?
What?
He's creating a fake lineage by making a bunch of fake documents throughout time. To make it so he will be powerful and economically in his day, which is a cool concept. But it's still stupid the way they do it. Oh, I thought a cutscene was gonna play. Whoops. Why do they have dialogue playing if it's just gonna cut off? How does he know that? Is he going back to England? He's like, well, fuck. All I've got is the elephant. I can easily time travel from before Slide beat all these people. How does a time traveling communicator work? Because at any point in time, you could. Time travel's weird, dude. Professor Okabe needs to come back. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of Carmelita. Wait.
And Penelope, because she's single now.
Wait. Bentley, that's not what you were thinking. Where was the Sweetums? Where was the Sweetums? Hashtag bring me the Sweetums.
She didn't say little.
I wanted to try to get on that before they left.
Excellent idea, Bentley. Just to ensure it's foolproof, I'm gonna use my Italian accent. I've been crazy. That's suicidal.
So Sly's whole thing in the old games was no one really recognized him in an outfit because no one knew who he was. He's a fucking thief. Why would his existence be broadcasted? But the Paradox knows who Sly is. So why would this outfit fool someone who knows who he is? Like, it's not like he's trying to hide anything. He keeps the fucking mask on.
Yes, identify yourself.
Amelia, the delivery boy. You are called up.
This would never work.
The other boys are out to sick. There's something about the snake bites. Is there something wrong? No, I've been talking like it is my whole life. Oh, Drew.
Ugh.
Well, if really delivery person, then you would was the usual orders, no? What a food does the panther cry? Oh, I fear panther loves the scorpion claws. He appears to be legit.
One question. He is the president of our country. Trump, what did you do to her? I grabbed her in the pussy. Let him in the office. Let him in. Sir, I don't think... Let him in! Can I see the Pringles? Let my hand go inside those fucking... I'm actually gonna fucking cry. I really wanted some Pringles. Let me see the vanilla. I wanted those Pringles so bad. I like amp myself up for it and everything, and I don't get any fucking... I'm gonna cry. I don't get Pringles today. I want Pringles. I want fucking get Pringles.
Now you're gonna backtrack?
Yeah. Slim's like, come on, pick me. No, he doesn't want me to pick him.
Yep. Keeps doing it too.
I wish he was just like... I can't pull this up. I can't. He's just... That's what we need. Sly's already T-rated, so just make him go...
Sly's not T-rated.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No.
The first Sly is T-rated. They smoke. Find the case. Show me that it's T-rated.
Where is it? You only have slide 3.
Go up to slide 4.
E10.
It's E10? How did they get away with making this E10? There's smoking and shit in it. You want your 10-year-old seeing that?
Slide 3 is E10. I don't see slides 2 and 1 though.
I am shocked and appalled. I'm gonna call Sucker Punch.
Yeah, where's slides 1 and 2?
Don't own him.
I thought you did.
Nope.
How'd you play them? Like, at Let's Play and stuff.
We owned him.
You don't anymore?
What do you mean let's play them?
When you Let's Played Sly 1.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
We own them. They're in the Sly 3 case.
Oh.
We apparently don't have the cases to those games. Even though I swear to God we did. Unless
There's some more cases you gotta get.
I know. Trust me, Chris. I know. This wasn't even the one I was trying to get. I just remembered how to get this one. And you want to know some horse vomit? Didn't even need the guide for that one. Well, there's like no masks and missions in this map.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my wallet. Take care of this. But don't you hate that how inorganic it is to just shoot an arrow at a target that looks exactly like every other target in every other world?
Yeah.
It's really bad. Why did they give me so long to get that? Jesus Christ. I still have like 20 seconds
There's
left.
20 minutes to get it.
And it's worth barely anything. Okay, so I somehow need to get... Bum fucking over there. How do I even get over there? Okay. That looks weird. You see that? It looks stupid as shit. Did you finish Fist of the North Star entirely while you were over?
No.
No. Did you even do any watching, or was it just gaming?
We watched Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
We watched a Robin
first
Williams.
one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We watched
It's
a
like
Robin...
they changed like the cast and everyone in the second one, and it was just.
Well, I mean, John Belushi died, so.
Well, I mean, like, most of the cast. Like, everyone. I'm pretty sure the girl is still there. I don't know who plays them or their names at this point, but, like, I think she's just played by someone else. I think it's the same character. They pulled a fucking, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why is my laptop dying? You barely have any tabs open. Jesus. Just grab onto the fucking rope, kid.
We watched that. We watched a Robin Williams like stand-up tape that Max has. That's pretty good. It's like Robin Williams talking about like sex. Like the entire part of it is like talking about sex, knocking up a woman, the whole pregnancy, 9 months, having the baby, and like the kid growing up. Like it's pretty funny. It's all from 1986. We watched Bug's Life. Finished the Comedians in Cars show. We watched more Chowder and Flapjack.
How long were you over?
Like 2 days.
Oh. I thought you were over, like, all week.
Nah.
I was just like, wow, must be loving himself. I'm surprised you did not get kicked out. Wanda didn't even like me staying a day. She was just like, get this idiot out of my fucking house. Max, don't play this part in your house because Wanda will hear it and she will yell at me, and I don't think I'm prepared for that.
Maybe the one time she hears it.
Yeah. It's just like, why are your friends on the internet shit-talking me? And then that's how it comes out, and like she somehow unearths Lightspeed Dash, and then everything.
Max is actually doing that too. Like he was looking at like the videos that Stuart still had, like on the
like the versus stuff. Yeah.
He was like showing me those.
They're bad.
There was like this other thing in some other group where they did like Google Hangout stuff and played brawl tournaments online. Like you can see Max like in the face cam, and one of them he's as the Lightspeed Dash. He's just dressed in the Sonic outfit. They're like hour-long like streams too. He found DeviantArt accounts for different people, including his own, which was Dynamite Bladester, and it has like his old logo, the one that I made for him, and like the banner. He found like British Chris's old like DeviantArt. Mitch had a DeviantArt, and it says like I'm Mitch Hawk, King of Gods on it. Like. I was like, you thought I was making that up with the MHKOG? No, it was all real.
That's sad.
And like other people that like used to know that like made intros and stuff.
Why would they have DeviantArts though?
Because like they made like channel art and stuff. One was like they wanted to make an anime out of all of them, and they put Max in it, and he was like, it was a really bad drawing. I think he had fire, and like. It was trying to make some Naruto type thing out of it, like the powers they had and stuff.
I'm very glad I was never in that group of people.
Yeah.
Granted, I was in a worse group of people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They all sucked.
I was never in like an online group like that.
It sucks because you're like the only one that doesn't have that kind of experience out of all of us. All that work just for one treasure, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit. Oh, Frank. Shit. Yeah, I got subscribed from on my Plife channel by someone, and I looked at his channel. And it's like re-uploads of all the ERB parodies and stuff, and I'm like, we need to forget these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! I found on my old drive. I found all the audio that I feel like I should remake it, but like there was this thing back in the day that a good pal of mine, good guy, Justin Buckner was working on. It was the ultimate video game rap battle, and I found a lot of the audio. I don't know if it was ever released. I found a lot of the audio of like what I was supposed to put into the video, and it was like whatever. And one of them, I think I already told you that I ended up talking to him. The voice of, I think his name is Alpha from Tome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, we couldn't believe it was actually him. He played Sonic, and, like, I want to just recreate that, because he actually rapped in his Sonic voice. You get to hear his fucking voice actor. I want to see if anyone ever finished it and uploaded it online, because I don't want to actually put in that much effort for that. It's like a 20-minute long rap battle. and it goes throughout the years. And I found my old Google Doc of helping write it, and I'm just like. And then I found a cast list, although it was changed by the end because I was supposed to play a Tetris piece back in the day, and it still listed me as it on it, even though someone else ended up doing it in the voice. Oh my god, unearthing all that stuff. I was like, ugh. And I found a bunch of the other rap battles. Like I was supposed to star as one of the doctors because I was the only one that knew anything about Doctor Who, and they really wanted to do a Doctor Who rap battle. And they even have a wiki of me up saying, like, oh, he helped us write a bunch of the rap battles, and he was supposed to star as one of the doctors in one of the rap battles. I'm like, it's all stuff I want to forget. It's kind of funny, but it's all stuff I'm like, I don't want to remember these. I like the people and all, except for Xander. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Okay, so there's this guy, he was the editor for ERB Parodies, who kicked everyone off the channel, even the people who made it, by changing the passwords and stuff, and then he got rid of everything. And I didn't know about this. I left the group far before this happened. But, like, I guess everyone's been hating him. And then, you know Nathan, right?
Mm-hmm.
He posted a diss track after, like, not having any videos on his music thing. It's just, like, a Xander diss track. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? And so then I was filled in on the whole situation. I messaged him. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Why does everyone hate him all of a sudden?
So they only nerfed Sly in that one world?
Yes. That's what I told you, didn't I?
Yeah, I thought it was for the whole game.
No, it's literally that one world, because that's Salim's ability, is to shoot off from it. So Sly needed to be nerfed in order to make Salim look better. So you had just weird situations with real people.
Yeah, like, Alex was an entire drama group in himself.
Why do you say that?
Because I dealt with probably more bullshit with him alone
than we did.
Either of you did with an entire group of
They
people.
thought I was hacking them for a second. You think I'm that? I was like, you think I'm fucking 15 years old? You think I'm hacking your YouTube channel?
It's funny because then out of all that too, you each like have friends that you still like talk to today and are like good people.
Well,
like,
yeah,
Max
that's...
has like Stuart, who's probably like his longest running friend ever.
At this point, yeah
like
probably.
10
Except
years.
he doesn't really talk to him.
I mean, I think here and there.
Here and there, but like it's not like me and you. You know what I mean? It's not like.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I hate texting you.
Yeah.
Nothing against you. I just don't like texting. It's why sometimes
neither,
I
yeah.
just won't reply to you.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
why I
'cause,
only
like,
text like in like necessity.
Oh my god, my mom's so annoying with text because she like. Everyone feels like they have to have the last word or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like, oh okay, and they're like, good. I'm like. That's why I stopped texting you. I'm like, when you're like, hey, I was like, hey, be over at this time. Okay. And then I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to fucking...
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Please acknowledge receipt of my receipt of acknowledgement.
As long as you acknowledge what I'm saying, I'll be fine. It's one thing, though, if I text
Yeah, that's
you...
why I do it now, because like sometimes people like get worried if I don't respond.
I don't
like,
get worried,
or
but I'm just...
confirm, like,
Well-
it's like more convenient just to let them know that I read it.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, if sometimes I'll text you like a question and I won't get a response, and then I'm like, so are you still coming?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, if I just text you something, dude, like when I texted you today, when after I watched that thing on my 15, that Nintendo thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, it's the worst thing I've fucking seen.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, no, I fucking hate texting. And Mackenzie hates it, and a lot of people at work hate it because they'll like text me, but like, oh hey, how you doing? And then like 3 hours later, I'll respond, and I'm just like, I don't fucking like. Have I even looked at my phone this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Other than to watch that Nintendo Direct. Why does combat in Sly Cooper suck ass?
Because they don't want you to do it.
Yeah, I know. I realized that it's not a real criticism because you're getting punished for not being sneaky. No, I still wouldn't use this world over Mice and Mechs. I like it, but... Unless we want to make a Kingdom Hearts reference about something that... Like a crossover with Kingdom Hearts, but like the Cut 40 Thieves world. That's my question. Should we put cut content in the game?
Nah. Unless we really have
But
to.
like, here's the issue. Not cut content, but like Clover 2.
Like,
we want to put a stage from it because it's mostly done. But technically it's not a game. But it would be good to acknowledge the same thing with like. So I don't want to put a stage for My Ninja 2 because it never got that far in development. But like I want to acknowledge like maybe like a character from the designs and like the background of something. You know what I mean? Like whatever stage we pick, we'll just maybe put what they designed as Inez's girlfriend or something, just to acknowledge like, hey, because if it's supposed to be an acknowledgement of everything, right? Any little thing helps. Where
For
the
small series that didn't even have like more than one game, sure. Like if there's like a scrapped Ratchet level, like no, because there's so many games with so many levels in each.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's so much Ratchet content out there that no one would complain if we didn't use like a cut thing from that game.
Yeah.
Too much Ratchet content, if you ask me. I'm just gonna. No, that's not gonna work. Damn. How the fuck do I get up there? I'm just gonna deal with you now. Goodbye. Goodbye. I said goodbye. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, there's a treasure here. I'm gonna get the bottle first. However the fuck you get the bottle. Oh, I bet I can get it from up there. Yeah, replay some Jak 2 to see how much I still... Not Jak 2, Jak 1 to see if I still like it as much as I like claim. Still fucking great game.
Yeah.
Still a fucking great game, dude. So fucking good. You can't even compete. There's no completion. There's no competition. There's no competition when it comes to the Jak series in the first fucking game. But Jak X is better than the... Shut up. I hate people who say Jak 2 is the best. Okay. Have you played a game? Have you even tried? Wait, I need...
Jaks 2 and 3 aren't as bad as people say they are, but then Jak X isn't as good as people say it is. People, I think that's like the consensus. Jak X is like... Jak 1 and Jak X are the best ones, apparently. Which makes no sense. How's it having like physics to it if time is slowed down? If you're slowing down time so it doesn't like break, how is it still having normal
I don't know,
physics?
but the game lagged really, really hard on that. Did you see that? Where is the bottle? I can't... Is it there? No.
I see one.
Oh, it is there.
Yeah, way down there.
Sorry, that was really throwing me off. No! No! Okay. I got really stressed out, dude. I like that he like turned his head at the sword. He was like, wait, is that...
Oh, I got some
waifu.
Fuck for you to...
Fuck?
No, not Fire Emblem this time.
What is it? Your own drawings that you just thought were so good that you...
Well, I just got this in my subscriptions. The bootleg Pokemon Diamond and Jade region locked, featuring Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps.
Why?
He is not even Egoraptor anymore. He's separated from Egoraptor. Egoraptor is actually dead. Like, Aaron like removed him from himself and killed him, like some Kingdom Hearts like stuff.
You won't get away. I'm already here, man.
But anyway, let me... So... It's some trivia fuck. It's gonna probably, like, break
Why?
you.
That's not a... He said region locked?
Yeah.
That's not a real game.
It's dumb. So you know Dread Fox, like Parappa, right?
Yeah.
Wanna know what else he did?
What? Wait, that's him? That's fucking him?
Yep.
Wait, let me hear his voice real quick. That's Parappa.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. Is that him too, or
That might be someone else.
that probably is?
Because it
someone-
credits someone else for the song, like Marlon.
That's not his
Saunders.
real voice. His voice isn't that deep normally.
Yeah, so he goes high for Parappa and deep for this. And then, in Sonic Adventure 2, all the Shadow songs, you know, they have like raps you can barely hear in them and stuff,
Yeah,
like
that's him
distorted
too.
singing. No, it's. And this one I can hear more because he sounds just as retarded in this song as he does in Shadow's theme, where it's like, oh, the darkness.
That is some mental fuck.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Then you go like, hurry, 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 hurry. What's it called? Yeah, it's same as this.
Look at my health.
Sly's just red. We skip him. Yeah, that's him. I don't know if it's him singing, but it probably could be.
I don't really hear it,
I don't know if
but
it's him singing.
I'm taking.
Or like, here's a better one, I guess.
There's a rap in this song?
One thing I never noticed in this song, it plays... Is it this song? It plays Live and Learn, like, in the song. I think it's this song. Or no, it's Final Chase, maybe.
Oh, the Violet? Yeah, it plays Final Rush.
Final... Yeah, I think it's him. Yeah, like that. And then...
Why these random Parappa people?
They probably had some, like, contract with, like, the music or something, who they, like, did the music with. And there's this.
I've never noticed these before. What is Shadow's genre of music? Let's go
I'd
through this,
say-
because I've never been able to figure out all of them.
Shadows is definitely, like, there is, like, emo, that is a genre, but it's more like, I guess, I wouldn't say grunge. Grunge is like Nirvana. That'd be almost like Sonic, in a way.
Sonic is rock, I know that.
Sonic's, like, hard alternative rock. But then a lot of them are also just rock. Like,
Knuckles is rap. Is Tails electronic?
Knuckles is more like chill hop, like, it's definitely like a derivative of rap. It's not just straight rap. Tails is more like electronic. I'd say almost alternative.
Rouge is jazz.
Rouge is like smooth jazz, yeah. Even like maybe a further derivative of that. Eggman is like classic rock almost, but I'd even say like alternative as well. Shadow is definitely like some heavy grunge. And yeah, it's everyone, I guess.
Yeah, there's only 6 characters. I wish, if they do remake Sonic Adventure, like the rumors say, first of all, that would be amazing, because that means they would have to hire Parappa again.
I think it's this song that was like a remix. Oh, it's him again.
Where?
Maybe it was another song that was like a remix of Live and Learn. I think it is BioLizard.
What the hell?
Let me listen again. For someone in the comments, I've said it. And I commented on this saying, never use Joe Chin's chains for them.
You think anyone's gonna get it?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah. They'll be like, wait, why is he saying that? I'm just glad that Unknown for me now has a better joke to make about it than just, meme, like, Silva stuff.
What does Unknown for me usually have? Oh, the cuck, it's cuckles.
Yeah, all that, yeah.
That's why I
mean, it's like one of the best Silva riffs.
They made him say, that's why I flex my boner.
Yeah. And I am fucking my own ancestors.
I am fucking my own ancestors.
And clench yourself for that cum stains that's in you.
Clench yourself on the cum stains that's in you.
Oh yeah, it is this song. And
just believe in Knuckles and rely on Knuckles.
So they did put a timestamp for where you can hear Live and Learn in this song too. It's like really hard to hear. It's the strings in the background. It's not him singing. It's like, but yeah, it is Live and Learn. It's just the beginning of Live and Learn. I don't know. Max hates like Jun Sonoy and like all his Sonic music, but I like unironically love it all.
I mean, of course.
Like the two Sonic Adventure games have really good soundtracks.
Max has been on a hating raid though recently.
Yeah.
Like, he just doesn't like anything. And when he does like something, it's really stupid.
Yeah, about that. So he was unearthing all this old Nickelodeon like promo stuff, like old bumpers, and it was taking me for a loop, more so him, because most of it's from Nicktoons Network. Like with digital cable, they had like the secondary networks, there's like Boomerang and like Disney XD and like Teen Nick.
Boomerang wasn't Cartoon Network.
It wasn't on Cartoon Network. It was a separate channel like that they had.
Yeah, but it wasn't on the same channel as Cartoon Network.
No, it wasn't like 58 or anything. You had to have digital
Boomerang
cable.
had like Flintstones. And...
Yeah, but like regular Cartoon Network never had that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they would air Tom and Jerry at like 5 in the morning, and that's about it. But like Boomerang was like all of that stuff all the time. There was never like primetime stuff. And Nicktoons Network was always like, Nickelodeon's shit now. All we air is SpongeBob, so let's put like Ren and Stimpy, Rocco, and Cat Dog like on this other network. But at the same time, they're also home to like these like amateur like shows, and they were only aired on Nicktoons. So like, I think Cat Scratch was Cat Scratch was a short-lived show, but like it mostly aired on Nicktoons Network. And like other shows like Teenage Robot and like Chalk Zone, their final seasons were never aired on Nickelodeon and only on Nicktoons Network. And I was always jealous because like I never had it until like way after the fact and it was bad. Like everyone had Cox cable, like digital cable, and I just had the standard 70 channels or whatever it was like we all had. And like I didn't have a guide, no DVR, nothing. I just had to like watch it when it was live, and I just had the shit stained Nickelodeon. But like Kablam would always be on like Nicktoons Network and stuff.
I don't know what any of... You gotta understand, I didn't grow up with cartoons, so you're gonna...
But then like Max has shown me all these bumpers like from those, and like even some from Nickelodeon that I do kind of remember. They would have like these promos. They'd be like, oh, winter like whatever fest, and it would be all like snow episodes of shows, and they would like put them all together in like the bumpers to make it seem like it's one cohesive universe or something. But then Nicktoons Network had like all these silly ones. It'd be like, oh, like they did Game Theory, but like years before. It's like Cosmo, he's an idiot, and like he never seems to know what he's doing. But maybe under all that, it's all like a ploy. He's actually like the secret mastermind behind everything and stuff like that. They had one for like Nickelodeon where it was like a summer like thing, and they would like animate new stuff for it too. So it was like all the Nickelodeon characters at the time like hanging out like by the beach and stuff in the pool and like dancing, and like we were like, Max is like, the second you see Arnold dancing, it was like Arnold like, and then the scary part, because it's all just people recorded off of their VHSs back then, so there's like tape rips of it, and like the sad thing is they're always like between like episodes of things, so it'll be like the credits are on the left side of the screen, because I remember the credits were like, they used to have proper credits, like SpongeBob was like da, 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 and then they changed it so it was just text going really fast on the left side of the screen and just showing some promo on the right. So that's when it was like 2002, and it would always be like the credits were for SpongeBob, up next SpongeBob, every single one of them, and Max was getting pissed because like that's kind of how it was. Like It's all they ever aired on TV was SpongeBob ever since he started. Even when we were watching it and it was good, like those episodes, that's all that was ever on.
Well, that was their big hitter, wasn't it?
Yep, and that's all they still do. Like ever since SpongeBob started, every single other show got the shaft. So it's a shame because like there are other good shows, but
Did they announce SpongeBob was ending or something like that?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh no, it's that movie.
Yeah. But like every single one, it's like, oh, you just watched SpongeBob. Here's more SpongeBob, and after that, more SpongeBob.
That's upsetting.
But yeah, they'd have like characters talking to each other, kind of like the Cartoon Network ones, but like not as clever and good, because they're all like shitty Flash versions. You found like the astrology with Squidward stuff, where it was like every break it'd be like Squidward talking about a different zodiac sign. So he's like, "There's an episode about Cancer," and like it's Mr. Krabs and stuff like that. You get to hear Squidward say Cancer, and like. But then he was like digging up some of the old shows and like shorts that they used to air, because like Nicktoons was like home to unique shows that were like by new artists. So it was like Kaput and Zosky and like Yakety Yak and Cornelia and Bernie. All these shows that I don't really remember. I remembered Yakety Yak, even though I didn't have Nicktoons Network. Like all these shows that he used to remember watching, but like I'd never have heard of because I didn't have it. But then there's like these shorts that they would air like during commercial breaks, like 1 to 2 minute shorts of like shows that like never took off. And that's when things got like mental. So there's this like one called The Presentators, where it was like these 3 like CG guys that were like aliens. They look like aliens, I can't really tell, but like they're just sitting at a desk and they just like talk about whatever. And it's like one of those like nothing kind of things, and they're just like these 3 British guys. And like it's always like stylized with like talking, and then it just freeze frames with like the jazz music playing, and it just says The Presentators, and it's like just them giving shit-eating grins at the camera, and like the Nicktoons like logos in the background, and like you always see like a little thing with SpongeBob on it on their desk, and like then they had some really bad shows, like ones that Max remembers, and he thinks like he's living in some sort of simulation because he brings them up whenever anyone talks about Nickelodeon. He brings them up, and no one knows what he's talking about. So he thinks he's like trapped in some other universe. But he showed me there's one called Leader Dog, where the premise is so complicated because the show's about a dog and a bunch of aliens, and it's like, why is a dog with a bunch of aliens, like a talking dog, because that's, you know, original. But like, why is the dog with a bunch of aliens? And like the premise is so complicated that they had to squeeze it into the opening, and it's just really, it's still complicated and makes no sense. So it's about a bunch of aliens who come to Earth and they want to find. They're looking for a new leader, and so they're looking for someone who is physically leading other people to recruit as their leader. So they go to like a random playground, and they just happen to see a bunch of people chasing a dog that like stole something, but to their eyes they think that the dog is leading the people, so they abduct the dog and take it back to their planet and make it their leader. And that's the premise of the show. So it's like the dog teaching them how to cook and stuff.
What the hell? That sounds retarded.
And they're also all shittily animated in Flash. That was when like Flash was available to everyone early on. So like you had Homestar, which was like, you know, people doing it at home, but this is like studios using Flash. So it just looks really cheap, not like inspired or whatever.
Chris, do we need to have a talk?
Like it just looks bland, I guess is the best way to say it.
That's the better way.
There's no appeal. But it's like professionally done is the sad part, but by like amateurs. But they had the funds of Nickelodeon, but not much funds. Well, things like Homestar or whatever probably had no funds, and they were just doing it out of their own pocket.
That's how
That's like where the passion comes from. But this had like no passion. It was just to make a quick buck for like little shorts on Nickelodeon. But like, then there's this other show or a short called Nap Man. It's literally a superhero who just sleeps. And he never wakes up either. And like the short we watch, it's like he's dragged around on a bed on wheels by his dog. Yeah, another dog. And he ends up stopping a robbery just by happening to crash into things because the dog's like chasing people. But yeah, Nap Man and Leader Dog.
That sounds retarded.
And The Presentators. I mean, The Presentators is just mental because it like, I'll find the freeze frame because we were just like making jokes about it. Like we should just make a meme out of it. I had already looked it up.
Fucking really? You had a head start on that shit. You knew you were streaming.
I want to find like the freeze frame of. There it is. That's not it. I guess I'll just put it on.
And if I played this stuff like in the video, we would never get copyrighted because it's like long gone like media.
I wonder if that shit's still copyrighted though. Like
Yeah.
media that hasn't been around in a long time.
I didn't freeze frame. This is what it was on Nickelodeon, I guess, for a short while, and then it moved to Nicktoons. It's marked as for kids.
Is it really?
Yep.
That's funny. Oh my god. So I think I got that one already. Yeah, I did. Need to get...
Yeah, it's like they're like goofing around and it zooms out and then freeze frames on this image.
What is west? Is it that way?
West is left.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like it's just them sitting there and talking for like a minute and that's it. And like Max is like when the boys roll up in the hood or something like that. It's like shit's about to go down when the presentators come roll in, just making jokes like that. And I was like, oh, it's you, Josh, and Brandon.
Oh Jesus.
Speaking of, Josh like invited Max to. He's like, we're going to some girl Tessa's house, and there's gonna be games and food or something like that. And then Max is like, no. Do you know what's happening in the world right now?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then it turned out Brandon didn't go for that reason, and no one went.
Of course no one went. You'd be a retard not
Yeah.
to. I mean, to do it. I barely like going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I have to work with people. Oh my god, people are so fucking... That Ruby thing is like so topical right now, that last song, what you do in your fear is what defines you and shit like that, because so many people are freaking out and they are becoming just nasty because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, how interesting is it that... Is this West?
Wes is left.
Fuck me. Okay. It's so weird to see that people are actually freaking.
Mm-hmm. My dad's like pretty chill about it. He's like,
yeah, I'm on his Facebook.
Yeah.
I think he posted something that's like, so y'all dead yet? It's just a good guy. Frank's a good guy.
Like he's taking his precautions, but he's not worried.
He's
like,
not.
He says when he goes
freaking
out like shopping, he'll bring disposable gloves and like put those on, and like he'll put them on as soon as he gets out of the car.
There's a
and then
difference
put them back
between-
on when he gets back in.
There's a difference
Or take 'em
between
off.
being cautious and just flat out being
being in a frenzy.
Yeah. The people we have someone standing at the door wiping down carriages as people come in, right?
Mhm.
And a lady was
for 20 seconds.
no. I went to grab the thing and she was like, no! And I was like, okay. She was like, put it down. I'm like, okay. So I put it on the counter. She's like, walk away. And so I like backed up and then she wiped off her carriage. I'm like, you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
I've been touching chemicals all day. You think that anything's on my hands?
Like I feel like my dad should be like the
What
most.
is the last one gonna be? What the? Did not render correctly.
Yeah.
The Guru's staff piece?
Why is it in there?
What does it do?
Let you play as him.
That would be fucking amazing.
You have to go bring it back to him. You can revisit the level and like bring it to him. It's the why is the Guru's staff piece stuck in 1001 AD? What if it's like you bring it to the Guru's ancestor? Does it say like where or
I'm
What it does.
I'm finding all the stuff right now because I only have 3 treasures to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm done. Every other world only has 1 treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I keep forgetting to show you. So we have unlockables.
Ultimate.
This is so stupid. And you know what the last 2 are, right?
What?
Ratchet's Wrench and Cole's Amp. Yeah. So, we'll just do the rest of the part like this, even though I hate this costume.
This is the ultimate one?
This is retarded.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what he looks like? We need to remake the Rivals in our All-Stars thing. He looks like the Jersey Devil, except red. Did you know? I was watching this thing. Mackenzie watches on Disney Plus. It's like Dr. Pohl's veterinary clinic, and it's this 70-year-old man who he's just like apparently like the best veterinarian in the world, some shit. But long story short, he's really good at his job, and like he is colorblind, and they apparently make so much money that he bought like colorblind correcting glasses, and he immediately was like, "That's not a thing. That doesn't work. Why would that work? It works." And he's just like he's calling like purple another shade of red, and he's just like, "I've been seeing things the same way for 70 years. Of course, I'm not gonna know what it looks like if it's different." And he's talking about how distracting it is to like not see things the right way, like things pop out more, and he's like, "What is that?" And it distracts him when he's like driving and shit. I'm just like, when did we create glasses that can heal color blindness? That's fucking crazy. Where is it?
Looks like Mr. Incredible with devil horns.
Mr. Incredible? How far off can
Yeah, he's got like the black tights and then...
Not at all.
Not the black tights, the black Speedo and the red tights and the yellow belt.
So
He has a
every
yellow belt.
superhero back in the day.
Like the same setup.
Well, you know what you still need to watch? What? Spider-Verse. Like, it's a legitimate good movie. It's not like MCU where it's like bullshit, but it's actually a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because it actually pays homage to the franchise instead of just being, "Hi, I'm 16 years old and I'm apparently the best Spider-Man in the whole series." You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that guy. And eat my dad's fucking chode. Ow. Definitely didn't get that.
Yeah, it sucks that next week I have to start doing the online stuff for class. I mean, it's better than
You're
going
still
there.
off this week?
Yeah, they extended our break. But now all the teachers are like emailing us. They're like, "Oh, do this."
Make sure you get this done.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Do it like Saturday.
No, you won't. You're not gonna get anything done during this.
Yeah, they're gonna assign more work. So much that I wake up, do all my homework, and go to bed.
They gave Mackenzie a retarded assignment. She has to go on a fucking stupid bullshit fucking dumbass. Sorry, I'm swearing while I think of what the fuck it is. It's so like they have questions on a message board and you have to add onto other people's answers.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I've had to do that even when I have to go to school. That's why I hate my ethics class, because we have long discussions about shit in class, like, oh, should we be, modifying DNA of our, kids before they're born, and like...
That's not even a question.
Or
Of course you should.
And should transgender people be allowed in the military? And we have like a 2-hour discussion on it.
Why
in class.
wouldn't I could... okay.
And like all that stuff, and like we have an hour-long discussion on it in class, and we have certain questions we have to answer.
I like that it's like a competition now. Hey, will we let this person die for me? Will we let this person fucking bite the dust to keep me safe? I don't know if he's earned that privilege. Whoa! What the fuck was that?
Like in class?
I don't know.
I just let you know, I just put the AC on, so I'm like boiling in our room.
Okay. I thought you were looking for Connor at first. It was like, he ain't here. He's fucked off. And we have not seen him since.
Are you warm or cold?
I'm a little chilly.
Yeah, I'm getting cold. I'm
You're
gonna just close it.
Yeah, close the door. Or close the vent.
Yeah.
Or whatever works for you, babe. I'm not your man's.
I've been like freezing lately. But like, yeah, we have these hour-long discussions about whatever topics, and like kids just don't shut up. The same three people just talk over and over, and then we have 6 questions on each topic, each like class that we discuss, and then that we have to go online and do the same. We have to do discussion boards of the exact same questions and discuss them again. We have way better discussions in class than we do. So it's just really dumb. So I don't even bother doing the respond to someone else part. Because it's, I agree. It's like, don't just say stuff that, like, I agree. And then we're just like, I agree. Let me just restate everything you said.
It's so
now it feels like colder now that I did that. It's like blowing directly on me.
You closed it, right?
Yeah. How do you, like, close it?
You just point it down and it should close.
Oh. I pointed it the wrong way. There we go.
Oh, I just found an oversight. So every time you hit select on the game, some things are preset to look a certain way. So that camel that's spinning is going to click back into place. You see that?
Yeah.
What is with this? No, I already have that one too. How many treasures do I have? 10 out of 12. So I'm only missing 2? I have that. I got that. I apparently have that. I never got the lamp? If I didn't get the fucking lamp, I'm gonna shit myself. I'm close by to it anyway. If I didn't get it. It begins, Chris. What the hell was that? Oh, that's him. Oh, I was like, I thought that came from outside the game. I was like, what's going on outside right now? Okay, so it's literally right here. It should literally be right here. So if I'm on a rope, is there a rope? Where? Here we go, Chris. This is the next 6 hours. Where the fuck is this? Okay, so that purple tent. There's a giant purple tent. So that's the purple tent. And if you're looking from the entrance, be right there. But it's not here. Meaning I already got it. I know for a fact I have that. I know for a fact I have that. I know for a fact I have that. And I know for a fact I have that. So I have to get the Miss Decibel painting. And then figure out which one of these shitty titties I don't fucking have. Sly I can't believe he feeds them to alligators. Yeah, but he what is it when you like put someone underwater and you're like, don't move?
Drown?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Did you get unemployment yet?
Not yet. I don't know what's taking so long.
Jesus Christ. It's probably because everyone in America is filing for unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
Literally everyone except me. Everyone, you know what sucks? And I hate to say this because I'm appreciative that I have a fucking job right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been able to do anything I've wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
because I've been working so much, I haven't made progress with any video ideas. I haven't been able to. I have not even made it farther in FF9 since I last talked to you. It's just I haven't had time to do anything because of all this bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the world to go back to fucking normal. People stop acting so crazy. Although I'm sure someone's gonna be like, ring the bell, the time is nigh, we're all fucking dead! Ready for this? That's just pouring salt on the wound. How did she even hit me? What's hit? Oh. I wish it changed all the costumes too. Zero's going crazy right now. The treasures in this area are really fucking easy. Why does the water look so good? Do you see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Top 10 water graphics. Number 1, Ratchet and Clank's cut beta water graphics. Congratulations. Come on. Okay. 69 seconds. Sharky would just look at me and be like, nice. Even though I don't get that meme. Nice. Does Silver Gunner still exist?
Yep. Still just bad jokes. Max like checked in on it like the other day. It was just like, it's dumb.
It just sucks that the amount of good quality, like, actual remixes is so little. Compared to the memes. And I don't like the memes. I've never liked Silver Gunner for the memes.
Yeah.
Imagine if one of those crabs hit me and I just lost it and I had to go all the way back. You know what I would say? I just got killed by cancer. You want a Nilla wafer?
Not really.
Do you hate these?
I don't hate them, but I don't really like them.
Fucking hate them. I know I have that. I have that. I have that. I have the sword. I have that. I have that. I have that. I have everything. Is this counted as wrong? What the fuck am I missing? Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna fucking jizz myself if this continues on any farther. Just gonna everywhere. Oh. And you know you always gotta breathe heavily after it too, so it's... Not anymore, though. Sarah said. Wow, I don't have enough money. I've been collecting treasures for no... Okay, here's what I was gonna do. Oh, you like how this is all filled out? No. Okay. So I have 101 ways to cook scorpions. I know for a fact I have the thief treasure chest somewhere. Yeah, thief treasure chest. Arabian carpet. Yep. Jewel encrusted silver schmittar. That's this, I think. Oh, what does this do? But it's the most important piece. Since it still holds its power from Winston, maybe one day it can help him repair the staff. But for now, the damage to the player is reduced by 50%. That's not bad. Okay, so I had the shitar. Mobile horse head? Yep. bright cane polish. Is this really what I'm missing? How would I have missed that?
Yeah, it's in the middle, up top.
Where?
Like you're missing it.
Well, let me just go. Jeweled pillow. Where is that?
Top right.
Okay. Decibel painting, I know I have that. Golden magic lamp, I see that. Gold cobra?
Yeah, you only have 4 items up top there.
I'm only missing one treasure. La Paradox portrait. Where's the La Paradox portrait? Oh, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way I'm missing... Puffin's cookie jar. Where's that? Oh! Bright cane polish.
There's the cookie jar next to it, so I guess it's the cobra.
Why is it all the way over here? So it's the cookie jar I'm missing. We know that, or not the cookie jar, the
cobra.
Cobra, gold cobra. I knew I wasn't missing. I didn't get that yet. Okay. For some reason, I thought I had already gotten that one. I'm stupid. Okay, in the northeastern part of the area, there's an elephant statue. Just north of is a building with a small square tower sticking up from it that has the treasure on it. And the handy-dandy Mapperoo. Probably tomorrow morning before you wake up, I'll get the masks I missed. I won't do it on stream. How is my computer unplugged? Oh. I see. Got him. My computer's overheating. AKA the one laptop we won't stream from. Because after that Nintendo Direct. I know! Why do you tell me every time? I'm turning this off. This sucks. Not the game, the costume. Sorry. I'm gonna turn that off too, because that's stupid. Like, why do you have 3 stupid ones? And then it's like, oh, by the way, here's a fucking wrench from another universe. And here's an amp from the man himself. But no, instead we get this horse vomit. What the? Why is he... Does he always do that?
Mm-hmm. Or no, it's only when you're on the, What are you hitting? It's only when you're on the
it's the
wire.
silent run.
How do you do it? Did you buy it?
Probably. So it's somewhere over here in the northwestern part. So it's like... It's gotta be this building right here. Although, it doesn't look like it is based on where this is on the map. What the... No, nothing's up there. There it is! What the... What is that? Did you see that?
What? It's probably another ability you got. Can you, like, drop bombs or something?
Oh! It's like a dive bomb.
That was in one of them. That was in 2.
No, but he just jumped up into. This is like a...
It's useful. Here, I'll tell the story about how I could have gotten ripped off $300.
What?
So you know how with I wanted to buy the analog like NT Mini, but it was $500 and they somehow sold out of pre-orders. So then I found like another
Which
offer.
doesn't make any sense still, but continue.
Yeah. And the other reason it's $500 is because they made it gold plated, so they're just trying to like upsell this item. and they're like, "Oh, it's the last time we're
Is it
making
real
ever."
gold?
Yeah.
No way. They did not waste real gold on an NT.
Yeah. So they only made like limited amounts because of that. They say it's gold plated and all that. Like the controller ports and stuff and the HDMI, it's all gold plated.
Is it gonna say it? Oh, it didn't say it. That's fine.
So I found another offer for like the NT Mini, but it's like an older one that's already been out, and someone was offering it for $300. And I just found it like if you go to like Google and then go to the shopping tab, it was like there. So I bought it, and it was like $330. And I get a receipt. It was on some like website called Clue Shops. I was like, I've never heard of it, but I guess I'll just buy it. So then I got like an email like, oh, you know, thank you for your purchase. But it had no shipping date on it, and I was like, that's weird. Maybe they'll send it later. And like 10 days passed. And do you have to do this?
This has a slime mask.
Oh.
You don't have to beat it. It's just there's a slime mask in it.
All right. So like 10 days passed and I never got anything be like, oh, your order is being shipped or when it'll ship or anything like that. It was kind of like sketchy. So I decided to go back to the site, but the site like Clue Shops, but it was gone. And then in the email that they had sent, like, oh, thank you for your purchase, it was from another. It was like from jazzmalls like .com, and so I typed that in, and there was a website, but it didn't exist. And then on Google, if you type in like analog NT Mini again, the exact same one that was being offered was there again, but it was from another site called Shopyzaz, like one P, so SHOPYZAZ. Like, and the site was the exact same with the same logo and all the same stuff on it, but with just another name. And it's like, alright, this is sketchy. So I emailed back the Jazz Malls, being like, alright, is this a scam? And then I immediately got like an automated response from Google saying like, this email does not exist. And it's like, alright, I think I just got scammed. So thank God I pay with my Discover card, because then on Discover you can file disputes for like fraud purchases. So I did, and it was like, but you should try to contact the seller first. And on my bank statement it said it was from like something athletics, and it said it was some educational like purpose, even though that's not at all what it was. And there was a phone number attached to it, so I called it, and they said like, please state your name so Google Voice can like direct your call. So I did, and then it rang, and then it was another automated message saying, the Google customer is not available, please like leave a message. So I just hung up. And so I like, because they make you say like, did you contact the customer or like the seller? I said yes, and I just put like no one answered, blah, I told the whole thing. And they said like, give us more information as to like why this is a fraudulent purchase or whatever. And I did, and then instead of attach any documents, I attached like the emails. And then they said that they would automatically refund me the money and try to get to the bottom of it. And if they find out that it's not a fraudulent purchase, then they'll re-credit or re-debit the money or whatever to me, or like take the money away basically. So I got my money back at least out of all of that, and I'm probably not going to get the NT Mini.
Oh, no shit.
And Max at that point was like, just buy a Nintendo, and I was like, I guess. It's like after getting this nice, beautiful like Super NT and Mega SG, it's like 16-bit was already perfect, and I made it more perfect with these consoles. Now I'm gonna have to get a Nintendo, which has like shitty quality, like even worse than a regular Super Nintendo, and like they barely work. I mean, I'll get the top loader, but like this one played Famicom games. I could have played like the better version of Castlevania 3. I could have played Mother 1.
Why is there a better version of Castlevania 3?
Because in Japan, it has its own sound. Like Konami made a new sound chip built into the cartridge, so the music sounds better than what an NES can do. But the NES version just has a standard, like, whatever sound chip.
How do you make something that sounds better than what the NES can do on an NES? That doesn't make any sense.
It's kind of like the FX chip, but with sound instead of graphics.
The console still needs to play it.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, thought that was.
I think it was all sound samples, like basically like all Super Nintendo music. Because like NES and Genesis, it's a synthesizer built into the console itself to make the 8-bit sound. So I think the entire cartridge just had samples loaded into it to make better music. Let's give you like a quick like comparison of the one main thing. That is the da 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 da. I forget what it's called, but. This song? Yeah, so this is the NES version. What's the name of the song? This is the better version.
Why did they had to compose the song twice? That means.
Well, this one came out first. That was like the whole point of the game, is like a really good soundtrack. But then when they localized it, they just couldn't on the NES for whatever reason, or they just didn't feel like it. So yeah, they had to have someone recompose it. They did with Castlevania 2, where that was on the Famicom Disk System in Japan, but somehow had worse music. Bye.
Bye. My drink on. Did you guys beat the game yet?
No, we're doing all the cleanup and stuff.
We just finished Arabia.
I finished the schedule right at 4:30, and I'm like, now I gotta leave.
Good job, Connor. I'm proud of you.
At least I got it done, though.
Doesn't feel like I've been here for 3 hours.
Stressful. So.
Has it been 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yep.
See you later, guys.
Bye. Yeah, Castlevania. We went through the music, I told you, but who cares? It's Castlevania. But with 2, in Japan, it's on the Famicom Disk System, which has more advanced sound than the NES or like regular Famicom, but they never really capitalized on it. And it sounds worse in Japan than it does on the regular NES. And what did Sakurai use for Castlevania 2? The worst version. For that, it's like the Dracula boss battle theme that sometimes plays like in classic mode, like Pac-Man when he fights Dracula, it plays like that song, and it's like, wow, this sounds really bad. And the NES version is what sounds really like high energy. But then, like, when it comes to Kid Icarus and Zelda, like, some of the Disk System versions sound better. Like how they kind of have, like, a bell sound in the Zelda 1 intro that the NES didn't have. A lot of sound effects are different, too. Like, Link firing the sword is a completely different sound. A lot of that stuff was interesting. I miss, like, when games, like, between regions were different, or, like, between consoles, like competing consoles were different. You don't really get that anymore. So now it's like censoring. That's all they ever do. I mean, back then they were doing it for like religion stuff, but I'm talking like hardware like changes.
Just look at Aladdin.
What?
Both games made on completely different
hardware. Yeah, that stuff is like really cool. It like gives each console its own identity of like the same thing. And then I was saying, I think last time we were hanging out, I like when a company would make a unique, like, an exclusive game for competing consoles, like
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, that whole thing.
I think that was in the last slide part.
Mm-hmm.
You see Two Frame Bird for a second? Is it? I can't navigate these fucking maps, dude. And I have to, just bite me. He's gonna shoot. Oh. Don't shoot right away, Jay! I got him, bit me, son. Fucker. I want to hear. What's his name?
Steve Bloom.
Steve Bloom. Call me a fucker. You know, damage boosting in Sly is a thing.
Really?
Yeah. There was a guy that was saying, is it possible to beat Sly Cooper without jumping and hitting the circle button? And it is not. Sly 2, there's just a part in the game where there's no way around it, but a lot of the game he was damage boosting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know the term damage boosting until that video.
Yeah, enemies can like fling you.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's up there. How do I get up there? Oh, there's a fucking thing right there? Where's the arrow I shoot? Oh. Woo! Chris. You know what it's time for. I can't even do it anymore because every time I do it, I laugh.
Oh, we found another term similar to ape mode when we were watching the Comedians in Cars, and this is in the Eddie Murphy episode again, because he was talking about Planet of the Apes and all the movies they have, and back like when they had all the sequels, I guess like his movie theater had like some thing where they would air just all of the Planet of the Apes movies, and they called it Ape for a Day, or like Be Ape for a Day, something like that. So it's similar to ape mode.
The fact that you could probably play Ape of the Escape, what is it called?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes, like, movies and have it take up an entire day is sad.
Mm-hmm. So like 10 sequels.
Same thing with SpongeBob. It was really sad that they had a marathon on that lasted like a week.
Yeah.
Of nothing straight except SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, people say SpongeBob's not even straight. Because that's a fucking theory. Oh, what the fuck?! Goodbye! Bye!
The guy walks in, everyone just guns him down.
Oh. I pissed
More sushi for me.
More sushi for me. Is it me time? Except instead of me, it's sushi time. I got all the things for the episode. Now I gotta go find this stupid fucking mask and
There's one in here for like each, or like each world.
through a portal near the bottom of the alter ego level. Yeah, there's one in each. Because you remember Murray was working on it, and they all suck. Like, this is a bad reward. But you know what we'll probably get out of it? Is we'll probably have enough for Ratchet's Wrench. So we'll probably do all of next part with Ratchet's Wrench.
Mm-hmm.
Wench. I'm not talking about Carmelita this time. Near a portal. I gotta
This
look
game
at
just has a bad syndrome of girlfriends like getting mad at their boyfriends for no reason.
It's still not as bad as Index.
Yeah.
It's the Is that the worst show you've seen with it?
Yeah.
He literally does nothing wrong sometimes. Like, literally, he just walks in and she's
Yeah.
like, You fucker! I'm gonna fucking kill
And people
you!
love it. They love the show. But
Do
they
they
never say
really?
Index is their favorite character. It's always just Accelerator and Toma.
To be fair, Toma?
Yeah, Toma's like their second
I was
favorite.
gonna
Because
say,
they think he's
Accelerator-
such a badass and stuff.
Well, my issue with the show is, like, their good characters is worse than some good shows' bad. Like, I would take the worst
Yeah.
characters from Bleach over the best characters of Index.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather sit in here Don Chaka. At least he's got a better name than fucking Accelerator.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
how
no one talks about Index, but they say Index is a better show than Railgun.
What?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They don't ever talk about the church stuff, at least. I think they just think the science stuff in Index is better than Railgun.
There's no science. What the hell? There's no science stuff in Index.
Yeah.
It's magic.
No, it's like all the Miska stuff and Accelerator stuff.
Yeah, but that's all of. It's not even real science. There's nothing that says anything that they could do is actually possible. Like some shows, like would try, but this show doesn't even try. Like, how can you explain her flicking a coin as science? They never explain how she fucking does it. And if they did, level up to 1? I didn't realize I had to level up to 1. But they never explain how she does it. Why does she flick a coin and have electricity appear out of fucking nowhere?
Also knows that Max says he really wanted me to play the Final Fantasy VII demo because I let him play it because he played it for the first time with me, and I was like, you should do the honors. Because it means more to him than to me. So he played it on my copy, and then he kept asking me, oh, have you played the demo yet? Have you played it? Have you played it? And I was like, no, I'm just going to play it when the game comes out. He's like, no, you have to play the demo.
Why?
I don't know.
That's a waste of time. You're just gonna play it again when the game comes out.
Yeah.
And you've already seen it.
Yeah. I mean, I played it anyway, but...
Just to appease.
Mhm.
Appease his fucking needs.
One funny thing you can do is, like, the part where, Jesse has you, like, walk through the lasers, and, like... You can, like, get dialogue from her if you keep walking into the lasers.
Is it in the portal? Through a portal near the bottom of the alter ego level. Oh, okay.
But, like, you're supposed to dodge the lasers, but if you keep walking into them, she'll keep, like, talking to you about it, being like, alright, chill, like, calm down, it'll, like, just take your time.
Yeah,
like,
that's
all
what
that stuff.
happened to me. I legitimately just couldn't get the timing down, and I kept getting fucked.
And she'll say something different every single time, and it gets to the point of, like, are you even trying anymore, and stuff like that. She'll be like, there's something wrong with you, are you losing brain cells or something? And then, like, her last thing is like, is this some sort of fetish? There's, like, 20 lines, she'll say.
Oh, is this just their way of, like, saying, hey, here you go, kid, have fun? Done with Samurai Age.
Forever.
Forever.
And Max was telling me also the voice cast for the game, they're all actual actors and not voice actors.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, because it just means it's, like, more genuine. I feel like with voice acting, the reason you get, like, anime voice actors, because people who don't like anime just hate the way people sound. It's kind of like Vinny talking about Ash and how he just goes. I just stumbled that. How Ash always goes, ah!
I kind of like he goes and goes and goes.
Like, anime characters are always just like, ah! And stuff like that.
Because some anime voice acting is really bad.
Yeah. And, like, even when it's good, it's not necessarily the most
Funimation
genuine.
better not fucking touch Monogatari. They better keep it out of their grubby fucking paws. I swear to God, I will fucking hurt somebody.
But even if it's like Viz, like, people don't actually go tish, tish in real life. And, like, that kind of stuff. And definitely in, like, 7, there's some sort of, like, professional stuff going on because they're all, like, real actors. Except, like, a few people. Biggs and Jesse aren't, they're voice actors. I forget. Oh, Biggs is, like, his voice actor's in Fire Emblem, but I don't know. I think you'd know. But, Jesse, that's just the voice of, Kaori.
From...
Like, Your Lie in April.
Oh, yeah, but that's actually a good dub, because no one goes...
Yeah. Yeah, so they got, like, actually good voice, like, the best of the best, if they were going to pull any voice actors.
I don't know about you,
Barrett,
but that thing actually is... I've actually accidentally done it once. Someone was making me really mad at work. I'm not going to say the name, but, like, I was like... I didn't do it, like, you fucker. I was, like blowing up. Sheik. Sheik.
Oh, and Barrett's voice actor, he plays, like, Nick Fury in, like, any games and stuff.
I think you need to see a doctor. No, it's you here. Get hurt.
Oh, yeah, it's like, get help.
Get help.
That was a great scene.
Was that in the original?
No. All the added dialogue is just really nice.
For once in a game.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's Spyro, though, remember that no added dialogue is good. They ruin the game by saying this boss. It's at the bottom of the map. Right there. So right past the bridge. People love this map, by the way. People say this is one of their best maps in the game. I disagree. Who am I quoting? I disagree.
I don't know.
Guess what show?
Ruby.
Yeah, okay, now guess. Again.
Guess harder.
Okay, so it's Adam from the Adam character short. Somebody says, you're gonna get what you... Or no, it's not from the Adam character short. Shit, I got it wrong. It's from the part of the show that's good. No, I'm kidding. It's from Volume 5 when he kills Sienna Khan and he goes, nobody had to die today. And he's just like, I disagree. That was the moral of the You know how every volume has like a message, like an overarching theme, like how Volume 6 was fear. Yeah, Volume 5 was disagreeing. You can even see it from the developer's point of view. You know what I mean? It's like Volume 5 is a good volume. All the fans, I disagree. Oh my god! You got that from the skin of my fucking teats, dude.
At least the ropes stay.
Yeah, imagine if they didn't. I heard your tummy. Are you hungry?
Yeah. I had to poop too.
You got that hunger poops in you? I think it's... Did you? Did you?
Did he?
Did he?
Did he, Kong?
You shook your head after that. Even you were disappointed in that. You were like, did he... Kong, you just finished it out of moral obligation. Hey Tristan, guess what? Goes to collectible and doesn't get it. Okay, so it's not a very smart idea to go towards the train, but I can at least cut through like this. Why were the treasures in this chapter so much harder than the ones in the last chapter? Like, I failed some of them here when I was doing them off camera.
Because they didn't really think about that.
What do you mean?
Like when making it, they didn't really think about difficulty of treasures.
I feel like that's something you should think about, though. Like, they... You can get up there sometimes from that. I'm going to try to do it. Actually, no, I'm not going to waste our time. You made me come back to this world for $253? Jesus Christ. Okay, Cowmouth Bluff is done. Tired? Dick? Is your dick tired? Okay, this is the one I need for that. Sorry, let me just make sure I know where the slime mask is. Okay, so that was the last one. What? What? Well, chasing Mr. Oh, no, that's... Oh, how did I end up all the way back at the top? What the fuck? Am I having an aneurysm? What is happening? Second level after getting the tank can be reached by using the Giga Bomb on the wall to the right. Okay, that's easy peasy lemon fucking squeeze, Mike. Do you want to touch it? Do you want to touch my nipple? Do you want to touch it? I'm offering it 10. 9. Deal goes to 8. 7.
Get it now while it's hot.
Get it now while it's hot. It's out of the shirt. It's getting cold. Getting cold and hard out of the shirt. The nipples out. Help. Fuck. What do I do? Tell me, bruh. What you gonna do after your chop's gone? Because I'm
Call back to Jack X Part 1.
Was it Jack X?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was the day my laptop died.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we were making comments about it.
Yeah, laptop's gone.
Yeah, laptop's gone.
Chris, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do, Chris? What am I supposed to do?
Another interesting thing in the comedians, I think it was again from the Eddie Murphy episode. He was talking about Michael Jackson, and they somehow got on the topic of animals, like monkeys. When they get older, they get like more senile and like crazier. Because he said he went over to Michael Jackson's house one time, and like he wanted to like see Bubbles. And he's like, "Oh no, okay, don't go near the cage. You don't want to bother Bubbles." So I guess he had to keep him in the cage all the time because he would just go on a rampage. Monkeys are violent. Like I guess when they get older, they get more violent. They're like all the domestication like goes away or something like that. Maybe it's like weird to think. When we put on like the last one we watched, because we didn't watch like all of them, we like skimmed around to the actors like and comedians that we liked. The Barack Obama episode was like one of the best ones.
You had a Barack Obama episode?
Yeah, it's like a lot of it has skits in it because it's like he calls the White House and stuff, and
he has to, you know, get in, like...
Was it after his presidency?
No, it was during.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, it's filmed at the White House and everything. So he wants to, like, take Obama out to, like, an actual coffee shop, but the guard won't let him. So it's all, like, it's definitely a skit. He's like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. And stuff like that. And so they just, for their car ride, they just drive around the White House, like, around the road and stuff. And they end up having coffee down in the break room of the White House. And, yeah, Obama's pretty funny. And then, like, after they want to, like, they ask again, it's like, can we just go out here? And he's like, no, you ain't going nowhere. Sorry.
You ain't going nowhere, brother. Letting you understand that a man must understand and keep his options open. Thank you, brother. Fuck you. Fuck you.
But, like, the worst episode that we watched was the Seth Rogen one. Because we only watched it just for the memes. And literally, when Seth Rogen talks, it's like all he does is laugh and, like, do that stupid chuckle and growl voice.
That's him.
Yeah. And it's just him talking about how, you know, he started writing Superbad when he was 13. And
Superbad?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
It's that movie about the guys that are trying to get laid. They're trying to, like, get these girls drunk so they can get laid.
The only movie... Wasn't he a character in that Grown Ups movie?
I think so, yeah.
He's
in, like, all those movies, the bad ones. Him and, James Franco.
Did you add music, by the way, to your favorite?
Yeah, a lot. A lot of games. Not necessarily a lot of songs. The only thing I need to put on now is Resident Evil 3, which has like 80 songs in it, surprisingly.
Where is this? It's like in the middle of bum-fucking nowhere over there. I don't know how to...
Literally, like, anytime Jerry and him are talking, it's just... like, we're just making fun of everything he said, like, every time.
Comedians in cars.
And Seth Rogen's not a comedian, he's just a filmmaker.
Yeah, he's not like someone who gets up and does stand-up.
Yeah, but he showed footage of him doing it at age 15, and it was pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, are you proud of the things you did at age 15?
No.
Exactly. I hate when people make that criticism. Oh, he did something stupid when he was 15 years old. I'm like, okay, show me a video of you when you were 15.
And, like, they went to, like, some...
In fact, show me the messages you sent when you were 15 to other people. $10 says every single person in the world has tried to get a titty pic when they were 15.
Yeah, they say phone carriers have all that information somewhere, but...
Yeah, they do.
You can't actually, like, access it.
Because, Mom, I got caught in the act one time. Not, like, anything bad, but I just said something really stupid and she saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, oh, by the way, and I was like, how did you see that? I deleted it. She's like, oh, honey, I can see anything you don't want me to see. I'm like, that is very disconcerting. Okay, so this one's actually pretty cool. So you get on these bones down here, and there's this room, right? And in this room, there's some stuff you can break. Yeah, you see? It's just a couple of cute things over here. Ignore that. That's you'll worry about that later, okay? You step on this. You make sure you're on your. See, I wasn't on the thief costume. You make sure you're on the thief costume.
Yeah, they put an Arabian switch in the prehistoric times with an Arabian door in every single. They're in every one, right? That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just the same vault. That's bad.
Yes. You just now noticed this now?
Yeah.
You just now noticed this now.
But yeah, also, like, usually in these episodes, Jerry, like, they'll always go to an actual nice coffee shop. Like, they always look really fancy, and they show, like, them pouring the coffee. Except, like, the Obama one, but that was the funny part. They're just down in the break room having coffee out of, like, the coffee maker. But, in the Seth Rogen one, they go to, like, some kind of, like, just old, like, not a diner, but, like, yeah, I guess a diner with, like, burgers and like, literally Seth Rogen just gets French fries. Like, it's like, yeah, this monsters. He's like, this monsters just ordering French fries. And, like, after they just go to an Arby's for whatever reason. And they're just like, what do you got? And then the guy's like, we got the meats. And like, yeah. And then, like, they kept asking, like, every employee there, it's like, what do you got? And it's like, we got like ketchup, mustard, barbecue. I was like, no, but what else? And he's like, the meats and the like.
And you could tell they're like the employees hate it.
Yeah, like Jerry wasn't making stupid jokes like that in any of the other ones we watched. Another like one that wasn't that good was the Dana Carvey one. Max didn't even want to watch it.
Who is Dana Carvey?
He's Garth in Wayne's World. That's like his best known thing.
Was he the one in SNL?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he was like pretty big, and he had like the Dana Carvey show. Apparently, he's known for impressions, which I didn't know.
Is he the same guy that does Why is it still out of order? I'm missing one here? Hold on. What? I have Medieval Metal Man. Oh wait, that's not even the right chapter. Whoops. How did I fuck this up? Oh, I feel like such a fucking idiot, dude. Oh my god. Sorry, you can get back after I figure out what I have. Ruby Crystal. Is this all the stuff right here? What is this? Okay, no, that's not it. I think that's the... Okay, Ruby Crystal, have it. Stone Wheel, have it. Dino Egg. Oh, yeah, have it. Sabertooth Skull. Check A. Grizz Skates.
Down to the left?
Yep. Mona Lita. Yeah, I saw that. That's all the way up here.
For whatever reason.
Yeah. It's, where is it? Yeah, it's right there. Wait, no. What? Wasn't it up here?
Up there.
Oh, it's up there. Mona Lita. Little Nivendensis. What the fuck does that say? Oh. Whatever, the Stinky Man's face or whatever. Do I not have this fucking face? Oh no, I have Stinky Man's face. Cave painting. I'm pretty sure I have cave. Didn't I just get it?
That's a Egypt relic, the vase. So they must have taken the cut world relics and put them in other levels.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's why they're up there.
Oh, because
those are all Egyptian relics, I bet.
Kinda looks like it. Cave painting. What was that?
To the game.
What happened?
They're sticking those Egyptian relics up there, even though they're supposed to go with other worlds, but they just put them up there.
Grizz's lair key?
I don't know if you have that.
That's the one I should have just gotten.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Oh, that, okay. T-Rex skull.
You don't have that.
What does it look like? No, I don't have that. I almost guarantee you I don't have that.
I like the sound of them all rustling.
Nope, that's the one I'm missing. How did I fuck up that badly? How did I miss it? I'm so confused with myself. It's not that far away. I know how to get it, at least. What if I just put a fist through you? What would you do? Tristan, what if I just walked up to you and exploded? That's what you were saying at 15 years old. Yeah. Tristan, what would you do if I walked up to you and fucking blew up? Oh, God.
Like, I didn't even get a chance to say anything. We weren't in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, no, you walked up to me in the fucking science wing. I remember it because we were about to go into chemistry together, pomegranate pomelo class, and I walked up to the door, and you walked up right next to me. You're like, "Hey, what would you do if I walked up to you and exploded?" I'm just like,
Dude, I'm not awake enough to fucking answer this question. Where's the... Okay, so wait, no, that definitely is not it. Unless I have to get up... Oh, wait. So I have to find a way to get there. How the fuck do I get up there? Yeah, that's right. Back up. He's gonna take a while to find me. What were you saying? You were still talking about your thing, though.
Yeah, the Dana Carvey episode wasn't that good. I only wanted to watch it
Oh, yeah.
because like he's in Wayne's World, and Mac's like, nah, you don't want to watch it. And it wasn't one of the best ones because he was just doing impressions for a lot of it and making Jerry laugh. He did a Paul McCartney and John Lennon one though, but it was like a skit of like them talking about Kim Kardashian and like Kanye West. But like his impression was pretty good of the two of them. And then he did then they went to a guitar like shop and they just started picking up the guitar and started doing a Neil Young impression, him singing Christmas music, and it was pretty accurate and I thought it was funny. Like Max didn't get it, so overall the episode wasn't very good.
For someone that gets a lot of stuff, Max gets nothing. Jokes. Am I right? Teleporting Sly. Is there anyone that I would watch that you wouldn't?
Maybe. Let me just go down the list. Let me find like all the episodes.
Probably not gonna know anyone. First one's Bo Burnham.
No, it was not any of them.
What?
84 episodes? Jesus, like... I think we watched them all. I don't know. Alright. Well, there's like extra.
That you've never seen.
Yeah, I think this is before Netflix then. So there's probably a lot more we gotta watch. Larry David, he made Seinfeld. Ricky Gervais, however you say it. Brian Regan, Alec Baldwin. So yeah, all the early stuff we never saw because it's not on Netflix. Because it's a Netflix produced show, but maybe it wasn't
Alec
original.
Baldwin I'd probably watch. That's interesting. He's such like a proper person to be around Jerry Seinfeld.
Well, Jerry's proper.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like wicked chill. Joel Hodgson, Bob Einstein, Barry Martyr, Colin Quinn and Mario Joyner, Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks, Michael Richards and Barry Katz. Yeah, we didn't see that one. I would have loved to see it. Sarah Silverman, David Letterman, Gad Elmaleh, Don Rickles, Seth Meyers, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. I would totally watch that one.
Louis C.K.
I would totally watch that one.
Well, we watched one with him. Hang on. I guess we did. It's them on a boat the whole time. Yeah, they don't go to. I don't think they go to a coffee shop on that one. Louis owns like a bunch of boats, and they just drink coffee on his boat. Patton Oswalt, Jay Leno, Todd Barry, Tina Fey. Wait, there is a Jason Alexander and Wayne Knight one? That wasn't on Netflix?
Who are they?
George and Newman.
That's stupid.
Because Netflix doesn't have them all. Howard Stern. That one wasn't
Howard
that wasn't on
Stern?
Netflix either. So I guess we're not done yet. Sarah Jessica Parker, George Wallace, Robert Klein, Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari's on there?
Ansari, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That one wasn't on. I don't think it was on Netflix either.
You would. I don't think you care about him, but
Yeah.
like, I don't even like him for what everyone else like. Everyone likes him for 30 Rock. Nah, my man, that man was rocking it up in Flight of the Conchords back in the day, playing someone who hates people from New Zealand of all races to hate.
Jon Stewart, Kevin Hart, Amy Schumer.
You know who else started out on that show that's surprising?
Who?
Dimitri Martin.
Amy Schumer, Bill Burr, Miranda
Bill
Singh.
Burr? Bill Burr was fucking on it? Was that on... Max would have made you watch that one. Was that on,
Probably not.
Okay.
Miranda Sings, God.
Who's that?
She's a YouTuber.
Miranda's. Oh, she's the one that's like that did the ugly Miranda girl.
Yeah.
And then she turned it into like her having a baby because she has a baby now.
One funny thing in the Elaine one was she was talking about how when she was pregnant during Seinfeld for like a season, and they originally like you wouldn't notice watching it. Is what Max says. We'll know.
What season?
I don't know. But apparently what they were going to do to like cover it up was they were going to have a season where Elaine was just going to be fat. They're just going to have that as a plot point just for the season.
Oh yeah, because her whole character, she can't get any.
Yeah. So, but she said, because she talked about it in the episode, she said when they pitched that to her, she just broke down and cried as soon as they told her.
Why?
It's like, I guess it's insecure, like you're pregnant and they want to make your character fat. So they didn't do it, but then she said, like, in retrospect, it probably would have been, like, the funniest thing. But I don't know. Anyway, Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen's on there! God, do you know who that is?
Nope.
He's he was a writer for SNL for a while. He went on to make another show called Portlandia.
Oh, yeah. Allie Wentworth, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, that's Elaine. Steve Harvey, Jim Carrey.
Steve Harvey? You know who that is.
Yeah.
You didn't watch that one? You
No.
willingly didn't watch that one?
Yeah.
You're a fucking asshole.
Jim Carrey, which on Netflix is labeled as the first episode, so they're all out of order.
Yeah, that's how Netflix is. That's same thing with Jimmy. Oh, no, that's Hulu. But Jimmy Neutron. Is
everything.
all-
Spice and Wolf 2, labeled as Spice and Wolf 1. Bill Maher, Trevor Noah, Stephen Colbert, Barack Obama, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, I would have watched too. I want to watch this show now. I'm probably going to without you. Just the episodes I care about.
Yeah, that's the best way to watch it.
Yeah.
Kathleen Madigan and Chuck Martin was one episode, I guess.
Chuck Martin. I know that name.
Gary Shandling, Sebastian Maniscalco, Will Ferrell, Jim Gaffigan, Margaret Cho, Jude Apatow, J.B. Smoove, Lorne Michaels, John Oliver,
Sean Oliver. Jesus Christ.
Kristen Wiig, Norm Macdonald,
Kristen Wiig and Norm Macdonald, my man.
Cedric the Entertainer, Louis Black, Christoph Waltz.
Louis Black. That's okay. He's a very vulgar comedian. Like, very vulgar. I mean, like, he's talking about, like, fucking people and shit like that. Like, he's a very vulgar guy.
Bob Einstein, Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis. That's a name I have not heard in a long time.
Yeah, Jerry like brings back people that like have been out of the limelight for a long time. Like I guess Eddie Murphy was, because he had a lot of shitty Disney Channel movies, and like all he was really doing was probably just playing Donkey. And then like same with Jim Carrey with his whole like with his wife dying and stuff. He like just fell out of Hollywood.
And people blaming him for his wife's death. Did they ever cover that?
Yeah, he didn't do it.
Of course he didn't do it. Obviously, he was in the Sonic movie. Do you think Sonic's gonna be like, yeah, we got a felon?
And then there's like Michael Richards, the whole like N-word thing. So then there's Dave Chappelle, who also I guess because Max likes Dave Chappelle. Like I guess he left just Hollywood and just fans in general and just went to Africa for years, and like he came back and then he was like I think in this. Ellen DeGeneres, Tracy Morgan, Brian Reagan again.
I don't like Tracy Morgan.
Me neither.
His voice annoys me.
Yeah. Dana Carvey, Hassan Minhaj. Yeah. Neil Brennan, John Mulaney, Kate McKinnon, Alec Baldwin.
Kate McKinnon, that's another SNL actor. But that's a newer one, way newer than anything he would be in.
Jerry Lewis.
Is Jerry Seinfeld in one?
Eddie Murphy, Seth Rogen, Ricky Gervais, Matthew Broderick.
They brought back fucking Ricky Gervais.
Jamie Foxx. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Jamie Foxx is that guy from Back to the Future, right?
That's Michael J. Fox.
Who's Jamie Foxx?
He's the black guy. Max just describes him as Electro in Amazing Spider-Man.
No, fuck. This is hard.
Martin Short, Mario Joyner, Melissa Villaseñor, Bridget Everett, and then Barry Martyr.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's up to last year. Show's been going on since 2012.
I hope he's still making it.
It says it's still technically going on, but
Let's get some old names in there.
Don Rickles is probably like the oldest one. And
Don.
those are always like the best ones, like the older people.
Okay. I hope.
Oh yeah, so the show was run by Crackle from 2012 to 2017, and then Netflix since 2018. So that explains the episode fuckery.
Yeah, only the Netflix episodes exist.
And like none of the episodes have a consistent length. They can be. It says it can range from 6 to 23 minutes.
A good short show. I can appreciate that.
And it's such a chill show too. The music is really nice. It's just jazz, and it's like different depending on the guest too. And like they always just show the coffee being poured, and it just makes you really want coffee. So I feel like the adult drink.
The adult drink.
It's like the nice relaxing drink. I know Jeff Goldblum had like an episode on it. Like there's ice cream as like the kid.
I gave
and,
up
like,
on that
timeless
show.
Drink. Me too. I don't really care.
You never
That's
cared.
that's also a depends on the topic one. Like I like the ice cream and the coffee ones, but then like we couldn't even get through the makeup one because I mean why would we care? Like the denim one wasn't really anything special. The gaming one was a blemish.
Yeah, it was.
Except that hey, whoa, what's going on? Part, and that's it. But that was just a disgrace to gaming. I'd rather be proud of this than anything in that episode.
You'd be rather.
I didn't really care about the tattoos one either. Most of them I don't really like.
The only thing I liked about the gaming one... Wait, what was it, the gaming one that had the Sly song in it?
No, that was something completely different. It was just him driving the car. I don't remember what episode it was, but
Was
he was
it
in the
Ice
car.
Cream?
I don't know. It might have been like denim. There was like a shoes episode. He's got to get Jeff Goldblum on the show.
Fucking amazing that would
And that's
be.
what's always nice. It's like Jerry's comedy and then like other people's comedy like together. It's because Jerry is kind of that adaptive guy. Like he can just fit in with anyone else's humor.
Kind of. I mean,
especially like the
to
Obama one.
say he like faded out over the years is like kind of stupid because like he faded out of his own volition.
Yeah, he has so much money to be
Oh
set
no!
forever.
Wait, no, that's where I'm supposed to go.
Like I think Jerry is a billionaire, so he spends the money to get these expensive cars.
Fuck. This is so hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do the whole thing over every single time. And you're playing it like this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this is the one I gave up on back in the day.
But yeah, Jerry just like spends the money on like the cars that he rents for the show. I don't think any of them are his. He just like gets them for each episode. Like in the Patton Oswalt episode, he got a DeLorean, and then it broke down as soon as they like drove off. So then the rest of the episode is in the Uber car that they called for.
Jerry Seinfeld called an Uber.
Yep.
You know what I hate
What?
more than anything, and I probably shouldn't say this.
I'm
but
drunk, so I'm gonna call an Uber.
No, I hate employees of what is that food service where they come and pick up your food for you?
Like Grubhub.
Not Grubhub.
DoorDash?
Not DoorDash.
Uber.
No, it's no. When I ask them, it's like, is this a Instacart?
Never heard of it.
Oh, so yeah, every employee to that company fucking sucks. Or employee in quotations. Everyone who uses that app for fucking to buy for people sucks. It's like, do you want to use one of our store cards to save money? Oh, I'm an Insta. No. I'm like, save the people's fucking money. And it's like, oh, I don't care if they have to carry it in handfuls. It's like half the people that use that app. It's like, if you're gonna do something and get paid for it, do it fucking right, dick.
One thing that was weird is in the Eddie Murphy episode, they actually show the N-word on screen. He's talking about some album, and Eddie Murphy says it, but he puts the A, I think. But then it shows like the album cover, and it says the whole thing, like Nigger. It's like, how can you?
What the? Did you see that? I'm not doing this on camera. This is too hard.
Mm-hmm.
This
like
is,
it's a like a TV-14 show, and I'm surprised they can even like say that, because they'll censor fuck, but they won't censor the N-word.
But we should be allowed to say it.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
And then in like the Seth Rogen episode, he got the same car that's in Blues Brothers, like the beat up like Dodge, like the police car, with even the D in the middle cut out.
I don't want
I
to.
don't care about cars, so like I don't really know any of the ones that he really drives.
I'm probably gonna binge that show. I've needed to pee for so long, but I'm just trying to finish this before it finishes me. God, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to piss myself. We won't be able to get Ratchet's Wrench today because I have to replay all those jobs off screen. We'll start the next part with it. I'm just gonna do this and do the arcade machine for this because this is easy, and then I'll be done. Because then all we'll have is to get to do all that stuff off camera. How long have we been doing this?
3 hours.
No, it's probably more than that. Almost 4. Jesus Christ. This game is just... This is 2 streams worth. I didn't realize it was going to take this long. Did I get stuck? Other than that one thing, I don't remember getting stuck. Okay. Yeah, this is Dead by Far the best map. I agree. I'm going to change it back to this. I just got hyped up on Gungathal Valley. My fucking bladder is going to fucking explode. Oh my god. Like, I feel like... You know when you hold it in for so long that you feel like you're going to vomit?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really? Because that's not what's happening, and I don't think that's ever happened to me. I was just...
No, you just exposed me for saying and not paying attention.
You do it all the... Don't I do that to you all the time? You'll just say, and I'll be like, okay, what did I just say?
Yeah.
Where's the...
That's why we should start texting more, so I have, so I can just look back on that.
Can we just have a Oh, if we couldn't hang out today, like, if you did stay at home, I was planning on doing, like, a long stream of Medieval 1 and just having you on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Is the switch over here? Why does it always default to that? Oh, it is over here. That's silly. Oh, that's why the catapult's there. Okay.
So the catapult should theoretically be slow. Let's see.
Oh, I need to actually open it. Nope. Whoa!
Just no sound effect.
The one thing this game gave us is that Kevin Miller's voice lines are pretty fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm. I think he did it on purpose. I bet he hated this game, and he did a shitty job on purpose.
I don't remember these guys even ever acknowledging that this game exists.
It's like Max was telling me about Blade Runner, how like whoever I don't know who directed the movie, but they called like because they did all those like 40 editions of the movie, and they called Harrison Ford back in years later to do a new narration for the movie, which was completely unnecessary. He didn't want to do it, but they made him do it. So he purposely did a shitty job because he hated it that much, and they left it all in. Like they probably did like one take. I can get if you want to like remake a game or remaster and like make changes to a game like Xenoblade Definitive Edition, but movies really shouldn't have it. I don't believe in remakes. It depends.
I mean, for me, the second Karate Kid wasn't too bad.
Like, is that a sequel?
No, it's a
remake of it?
The remake with Jackie Chan.
Well, I haven't seen any of the Karate Kids. Like, I'm saying, like, the whole Star Wars...
Just watch the first one and the remake. All the others suck.
Alright.
You might not even like the remake, but I just, like, it added a few scenes that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
And also Jackie Chan. It's like, he was the perfect person to replace...
Bruce Lee.
No, he... What? You thought that was Bruce... Okay.
No, not in Karate Kid. I'm just saying, like, as that icon. I'd say as, like, an actor icon. He is, like, the modern-day Bruce Lee.
But the issue is...
not as good,
He didn't really
but...
replace Bruce Lee because they existed at the same time.
Did they?
Yes, Jackie Chan is in a Bruce Lee movie with Chuck Norris.
I thought Bruce Lee... But didn't Bruce Lee die in, like, the early 70s?
How old do you think Jackie Chan is?
I think 50s, 60s.
When they were filming the movie together, they literally outlined what Jackie Chan was as an actor. They were saying, okay, if Bruce Lee's doing hard strikes, slow hard strikes, I'm doing fast, quick strikes. Like, that's how he decided on his style of how he was going to fight in his movies. Was doing a movie with Bruce Lee.
But I still see it as like a passing of the torch kind of thing. It's like, you know, the Asian martial artist who's actually going to do his own stunts and be good, be funny. Smart.
If you want, I kind of want to watch a bunch of these Bruce Lee movies.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, me neither. But Art was telling me, like, he was bringing up a bunch of movies. He's like, you haven't seen. Come on, I had to have watched one of those. I had to have shown you this. I'm me. I had to have shown you this. And I'm just like, no, I've never seen anything. So now I'm really interested to see how good these movies are.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I'll watch anime. I could get past some lip syncing issues. Okay, before I get any farther, let me figure out where this fucking mask is.
But yeah, I just don't believe in editing a movie like all the Star Wars stuff or Blade Runner. It's like, just once you make it, that's it. You don't have another shot to go fix it. I'm fine with remastering and stuff like that. Like Seinfeld, how now it's aired in like widescreen because they haven't recorded it that way too. But then like the Buffy issue, like,
I showed you that, right?
Yeah.
Like the one scene where it's just completely off.
You see the camera crew.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
All the lighting is off because did they do the lighting in post?
Didn't read. Yes, the lighting was some scenes. The lighting was done in post. So like in one of the shots,
she's sleeping during the day, right?
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be 3 a.m. Like it shows the alarm clock, but the sun's out.
Yeah,
it's like it's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
As like
shots aren't like synced up with the audio, right?
Some shots that were added late. So sometimes in films they'll add shots later. Like if someone's back is turned, they'll add a line, like something like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of those lines don't sync up anymore.
Yeah. So it really just depends on.
Although Dad exposed the show even before it had an HD release, because like there's an episode where Spike gets slashed by a Spike is one of the vampires. He gets slashed by a claw. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Okay, but like Dad was like, watch this, and he showed the camera beforehand, so he gets swiped like this, right? So his face turns towards the camera as he gets hit, so it's back towards the camera, and he paused it at just the right frame when the thing just came into place. Cut was already there before he even got slashed.
Yeah, it's always like it's like, ow, that whole sync up.
But he exposed that scene immediately. He's just like, look at this. You gotta understand, like that's Dad's like love child right there. He doesn't really talk about Joss Whedon other than that. Mm-hmm. He didn't really like the Avengers movies that much. Mm-hmm. I mean, he likes them, but like
as anyone shouldn't.
No, but like he likes them, just not like he loves Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he loves the fact that we had to get to he rewatched it 3 different times, all of Buffy and all of Angel. 3 separate times with all 3 kids at different points of his life. That should tell you that he fucking loves that show. And it's a good show. Only time the TV show ever made me cry was that show. She comes home one day, and it's like, I don't know why they killed the character off or what their reasoning was, but she comes home one day, and she's like walking in, and her mom had been having like fainting issues and stuff like that, like passing out, and randomly and shit like that. And like she walked into her house, and she was like just talking normally, like her mom was listening, whatever, and she walks up to the couch, and like as it faced black, you just hear "Mommy," and I'm like, oh, as someone who has a mom that passes out and has seizures and shit like that, that hit me hard, and I was like, I was a bitch. I was bawling like a bitch at that episode. In the very next episode, it starts off, and she's like where it left off. She's like trying to wake her up, and then the mother gets up, and she's just like, oh, hey, what are you doing home so early? And it's like, oh, okay, she's not dead. And then it cuts again to another scene of her still standing there with the cops looking at the body. And I'm like, oh, don't do this to me! Oh, it's such a good show. I'm going to cry. Oh, it's such a sad scene. Let's end it by watching Bentley masturbate. Oh, Murray's doing something. Can I come in yet, Bentley?
I know Penelope's gone, but I need to get my fan!
What is that you just threw?
Pringles cap. Oh, Jesus. Okay, end the stream.
You know, Bentley, Carmelita still hates Sly. I think it's time you go in for the kill.
I don't for that.
Wait, hold it.
I can't.
That's what Max does on YouTube.